gonna say a bad word. Gosh darn it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lee. Hi, everybody.
Are we good on mics and stuff?
Yeah, please let us know because last game, the mic setup wasn't what I wanted it to be. So
That was mine. I'm
tell
sorry.
me if it's good or not. But hi, everybody. Welcome to Divide and Conquer. This is Hogwarts Prep. This is our Harry Potter D&D game. We're currently in the year 1990. No. 42. We're in 42. When
We're not in the
WW
90s.
does.
Oh god, if we were 90s babies.
Yeah, you guys are 90s babies.
Some of us are older than that.
Wow.
All right.
Actually,
I'm an 80s.
Stop flexing, Team Mom.
yeah,
We get it.
Yeah,
It's
technically,
not
yeah, I'm not a 90s
flexing.
baby either. But hi guys, this is everyone here's first D&D game.
Hi, guys.
Let's
First,
let's
talk about our awesome
yeah,
stream.
let's talk about Talon and Claw, which is these guys.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Which if you guys go to that code, I'm sure it's on. Yeah,
Yeah,
Let's
there it
not
is.
see
yeah.
it.
It's
That
wait.
one.
Oh god, wait a minute, too close. I don't have any
There we
frame
go.
of reference
Okay.
here.
There we go. Now you have frame of reference.
There we go.
Yeah, 10% off if you guys use the code Divine Conquer. Not and Conquer, just Divine Conquer. And you guys can get some of these delicious DM screens.
Whoop, whoop.
Or some of these, there we go. Some of these gorgeous hexagon dice balls. And look at that, just nice magnetic.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, and it smells good.
Is nice.
It does. I
So
smell
natural.
it.
It's like cocaine. I can cuss now. Cocaine's a cuss word, right?
That's
Right
not
as
a
the
cuss
timer
word.
runs
Right,
out.
exactly.
That's not a cuss word.
Kill-
That's a plant.
Cockin?
Co-
Cockin's a
co-
cuss word. That cocaine, that cockin?
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, that's cuss
I feel like
word.
that's two different things.
No, it's the same thing. You did not take English. Well, actually, you probably did in the Woodlands. Cockin is a bad word.
It's a word.
Let's just wait. No, we have one more announcement. We have actually kind of a few announcements. But yours is cooler than mine. So
Okay.
go to yours.
So this past weekend, I and a few friends were over at DreamHack Dallas, and we ran into a table for Extra Life, which is a very, very charitable cause where they raise money for a hospital of your choice. And I talked to them and convinced them that, we were totally going to sign up for this and raise money for Texas Children's Hospital in downtown
yeah.
Houston.
Heck yeah.
And they gave us a bunch of dice for it. I unfortunately forgot to bring them for this session, but
It's okay.
next session,
Yeah.
definitely gonna have dice for that.
And,
New dice.
I'm currently developing a little scheme on where we can use those dice for maybe some like free bardic inspirations or something. I don't know. Just something. It's on the works.
Art in the house.
But yeah, so we're still learning about those details and we're still planning it, and we'll see what happens.
We'll give you
when it
more
happens.
details as we
Yeah,
know them.
yeah. So this Friday, there's a possibility that we won't have our Secret Roll game because life happens sometimes, and
There's that.
that's the only thing I can say. So we might not have a game. We're gonna try our best to have a game, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. And that's one of those last minute notice, unfortunate cancellations if it does happen. And Saturday we won't have a stream because we're gonna be going to a rage room, and we're gonna be doing some videos there.
And
God,
some
I'm so
raging.
jealous.
We're
Yeah.
gonna freaking rage
Yeah.
all over the place.
But
Wow.
everything should be scheduled for next week,
Barbarian. I wanna
including
rage.
possibly a third D&D game.
Oh, boy.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, most of those things are done, but I can't really spoil too much of the Heart of the Dragon Queen. Can't really spoil a lot of the details.
I didn't
on
hear
that.
nothing.
It probably didn't actually, because I whispered into a microphone and it
Um,
blew out the people who are listening to it with the yeah. All
I
right,
don't
let's
think you
let's I wrote down the announcements and I don't know what it is. That's not them.
That's not them.
Okay, so let's just introduce who he is.
Okay.
Hi everybody, I'm Jesus. I'll be y'all's DM, and let's see the people on screen that you're currently
Hey.
blocking off.
Oh,
Of the
shit, my bad.
wow.
They're not blocked.
Well, they were like,
They were-
hi,
yeah,
hi,
they were
Josh
for a
and
second.
Stephanie. Why did you guys introduce yourselves?
Hey.
Hey.
We have a delay, maybe.
Oh,
Oh.
Well, is it muted,
I don't know. It shouldn't be.
Hang on.
guys?
Technical
We seem to be
difficulties.
experiencing technical difficulties.
We're professionals, okay?
We're multi-bajillion-dollar stream here.
Hell yeah.
That's a
Something
bad
appears
word.
to be muted, and I don't know what it is. I'm gonna hand it off to
What?
DM
What?
because they were talking earlier.
What? Well, they're not muted.
I know they're not muted. I just tested it.
They not muted on their side or our side?
We're gonna fix this when we do our intro. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's happening. It's not muted on our end. The computer's working just fine. But keep talking. Hopefully you'll break the fourth wall. Let's
break that fourth wall.
Yeah. Let's. I know the deck is completely out of order.
It's okay.
But we're gonna
I
go
can
with
do
that
it.
guy.
Woo!
Me?
Yeah, that's you. You're that guy.
You have a thing.
I'm Justin.
Yeah.
I took radiant damage over the weekend.
Oh no.
That's
I
slightly
got
funny.
sunburn.
That's kind of funny.
And I'll be playing Artie.
And we have a new mini.
Oh yeah.
Can't hear you,
Put it
Josh.
down.
And stuff.
There you go. There you go.
Oh,
there
oh,
you
there
go.
you go. Look at that mini. Look at that mini.
That's fucking so
Okay.
cool.
My glasses fell.
But you are what?
Huh?
You are what? What's
Oh,
your class?
Paladin Bard.
Yeah! I'm so excited for this.
Yeah.
Call it a bard again.
Which camera is it?
This one.
That one.
That one. That one. Sorry, we have some
We
things
got
that we're
some
testing off
cameras.
today. Yeah.
So I'm Kathy and I play Mia Metropolis and she's a rogue.
Woohoo!
Yay.
All right.
What's going on, guys? I'm Ryan. I'll be playing Ferris, a light domain cleric from Slytherin House. And yeah, I hate to steal your thunder. I also took radiant damage, but I think my character's immune to that. So
But he took it in real life though.
yeah, so did I.
I could see it on his neck.
I didn't even say when
Oh.
I took it last
Yeah.
time. I'm
I know.
not clever enough.
I know.
That was the one spot the sunscreen
I never
didn't get.
say
I thought it was.
'cause
I
I'm-
thought
I
it
was
was all
red
those
like a
sick
chick.
burns
I'm a
you've been
pale
giving
girl.
me.
Oh yeah, of course.
You would notice if I took radiant
I'm
damage.
definitely not immune.
Like I am
Hi,
white.
friends. I'm Lee, and I play Bones, and I am a sorcerer, and I am a Gryffindor, and I have wild magic, and that's it.
Dragon brother.
Team mom.
Yeah, Dragon Brother too.
Team
Yeah,
mom, dragon brother.
16.
that's only by reputation.
Fuck's sake.
Speaking of.
No longer by age
Brother?
because Newt healed your ass.
Right. Hi guys, I'm Jess. I play Neff, who's a Hufflepuff Barbarian.
You said Hufflepuff.
Yeah, you
Hufflepuff.
did.
I am a Hufflepuff.
I know you are. I mean,
But I'm
that's.
a Hufflepuff.
Ooh, my.
Hufflepuff. Huffletuff. Barbarian.
Alright.
Do you want me to keep going? I got puns for days.
Fuck.
No,
sake.
no, we eventually need to play this game.
Yeah. So I like to kill things with my maul, because, yeah, that's what I do. And we're at my dad's house right now, so, yeah.
We're just at my dad's house,
We're
guys.
just at my dad's house, because that's what we're doing.
She's a
Hey,
good
we're at the
dad.
remains of your dad.
Shut your face! It's starting already. This is
Yeah.
crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're having fun.
We in Jesus' house.
All right,
We are
guys.
in Jesus'
Roll that
house.
fucking intro. So we gotta do a show.
Hi, guys.
Hi,
Sorry,
we're having
still having
difficulties,
technical
Okay,
and
I'm gonna
Ryan's
hang
gonna
up.
fix it.
Do you have Discord?
Yeah. Hey,
We'll do
type
this
it
off screen. Yeah.
in. No, okay, yeah, type it in. But all right, so let's do that recap stuff. Fracking freckles. Okay, so because they're taking my laptop. Last time I can never read this on time, and we should do it back already. But so last time the party fought a Nundu. That was
we did.
brought by a house elf, which someone critted on the house elf and killed it in the
Instantly.
first round after already bloodying it the previous episode.
Good job.
1, 2.
The Nundu used its breath weapon and almost killed every single one of the kids.
Yeah.
By literally 2 more points. So
Goodness.
yeah, but you guys defeated the magical creatures, moved a giant boulder out of the way, disabled a very mundane metal trap went further along into the woods, then eventually found Edward's house, which we discovered that was Neff's father. It was completely destroyed. You guys learned that Neff's mother was actually the one that caused the damage and destroyed the house.
Bitch.
Took all the ingredients in every scroll, note, and book that had anything to do with your potion that we discovered that you take on the full moon to not transform.
Yep.
With that being said, you guys have some of the ingredients, or at least the list of the ingredients, and you have 7 days before getting all the ingredients, bathing it under a full moon for 8 hours before you have a full potion, and that is where we left off. So, other than be something really cool like fuck smucking it, what do you do? But we don't have a cool name like that. But so, all right then, guys. Now that we are plugging this into this guy. Yep, sorry. That was gonna happen.
Hot.
I know, right? It's
Ow.
well.
Noise.
So, you guys are still in the house.
Remains.
The remains of the house.
As
The
someone pointed out.
which I'll mention the ingredients in a minute. But Edward was just giving Ferris the list of all the ingredients that were there. You discovered that the mother of Neff, wrong way, is currently involved with Grindelwald, and this attack has something to do with him as well. So, with that, as you guys are taking a short rest, recovering what you need to recover, HP, most of you guys, I believe, are at full. Your spells are recovered somewhat. The ones that get those, the abilities get recovered as well.
I know.
You get sorcerer points.
Yeah, I got those back.
Okay,
Yeah,
which you can use sorcerer points to get spells. So, what do you guys do? You're still in Scotland Forest on the mountainsides, underneath a grove, with a kind of little dip.
It's like a valley.
Valley. Yes. Well, there's no current trees, but around you, surrounded by forest, and to either north or south of you would be mountains. So, you guys have the 11 alphas with you. Borlong is still there.
Yep.
Not in. Well, no, actually, he would be in dragon form by now. Is there anything specific that you guys want to do?
I need a long rest. I'm actually not joking. I have one spell slot left.
Okay.
I
Well,
like, 100%.
you will get that when you sleep, unless you want to take a.
I
want to go to
I
bed
look
right
to
now.
whoever's in the party and I'm like, all right, who the hell has the 10?
You actually have
Really?
it.
I have. Wait.
You
But
keep
we
keep switching it back and forth
mentioned
between who has
At
it.
the, well, no,
No.
he picked it up
He
last
picked
time.
it
Okay,
up
that's
last
fine. Yeah,
But
cool.
at the end of the
You know what?
session
Here,
last time we mentioned
we're gonna
that
do-
he popped it out. and
We're
we
gonna
were
do
gonna
this. Whoever has the
do
tent
both.
physically has
You
a
had
tent.
that- Wait, we had
I
that.
handed it to him at one point.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Last week,
That's
yes.
what happened. Okay.
BT Dubs,
Yeah.
I did order the tent that I modeled the look after
Yeah.
2 months ago, and it still has not come in.
Oh.
It might come in next month.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Should've-
drop this tent and be like, somebody
So-
wake me up in 8 hours.
How many items do we have to get?
As you're talking to Edward, and I flipped through the notes here.
We had 6,
There's a couple of
7,
things. We need powdered silver, powdered moonstone, moonseed, dittany, valerium roots,
and monk shroud.
monk shroud, and bathe it in the full moon.
Alright, and what's the closest thing?
The closest thing, well, there's several. The closest, to be honest,
Closest.
as he kind of points out under, like, over the valley, moonseed and dittany. I planted it myself for, specific reasons to bring them close hand. Those would be the closest. The furthest one away would be the Valenium root. That's about a day's hike from here.
Alright, well, I think the dragon should fly to the one that's furthest away because it'll take us much longer to go by foot.
As he looks at you, nods, and then turns to you. Is that okay? I can always.
Yeah,
want me to stay?
I'll go with you. I mean, do you think that would be a trouble?
I
Well,
don't-
like,
I'm- I
Borlong
don't-
can't carry anybody, right?
No, he cannot.
You can carry me.
He
I've
he
ridden on
he
before.
he carried you because of you guys were floating down from a burning building that was exploding, but he
Okay.
can't fully ride you because we're
You can't
again
fully
this
ride.
this is not the actual. He's a little bit smaller than you.
I thought you said you could still hold one.
He can hold one person for a small distance, not a full day's worth of flight. Yeah, I can do whatever you guys want me to do.
I would say he should go after the one solo because he'll be unhindered and be able to move fast.
Yeah, I just need to
But
know what it
that's
is, and
up
I'll
to
get
y'all.
it. I'll
Okay,
get as
well, I
much as
can
you guys
fill in.
need me to get.
Wait, isn't the Valerian root the one that needs the gas mask?
I don't. As he.
Yes, that's the one that you'll sleep forever. You said if you're not wearing the mask.
Yes, that's true. For a little bit more actual explanations, and I have written down here, but I will pretend that Ferris is also writing down since Ryan's physically
I'm
do
attempting to
multitasking it.
focus.
Yeah, yeah, I understand. So the silver mines are about 5 hours of a hike from here, and it's getting a little bit rougher and rougher to get silver out of there. You do need quite a bit, about 3 pounds that needs to be grinded up per bottle. The smell kind of absorbs a lot of it, and silver is not the easiest thing to carry. The moonstone, sorry, you kind of need to go to the coast. It's not hard to get, it's just hard to find. They're little milky rocks. They blend in with the sand, and it has no essential magical property to it. It's just a good conductor, and per bottle, per potion, we need about 8 ounces of each.
Well, I'll go to the first 2 that you said, and I'll
The
leave
mines
now.
and sure.
But if I need a mask, give it to me.
You won't need it for these.
Only the Valerian.
Yeah, as I'm currently reading my notes to double check. The moonstone is just you don't need any special equipment to carry those. You just need a place
there
to
was
hold.
something else that was around there too.
Well, he said
Not
the
in
silver
that
mines.
area. The silver mines are.
In the entrance of
It's-
the valley. Where
Well,
the
we need to go
stone
to
was.
mountains, and he points to.
Is there like a little map that we could like
Yeah, I can give you guys
see
a
what's
map.
on the way to what?
The
did
only
say the
thing that's
Dittany
on the
and
way
the
to another
Moonseed
location
were
would be the
together.
Moonseed and Dittany would be on the way to the silver mines. Everything else is completely different directions.
Yeah.
That's
the
the only
Moonseed,
one that you can
Dittany,
get,
then
and then go to
silver
someone
mines.
else.
So moonseed, Didney, then silver.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
You'll see
So
the
moonstone is something else.
yeah. That's in the coast. That's by the water.
Alright.
It's a coastal.
You said we need the most of silver?
Yeah. We need 5 pounds.
3 pounds.
3 pounds.
per,
Yeah.
pounds
3
per-
pounds per potion.
Bag.
Which
So,
we need at
when-
least 2 for us.
Well,
but really, we should
We
get as
could
much
always
as we. Yeah.
we could always just trap me, and you can take it.
Well, I could go with someone else to get someone strong to help me carry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
for
used
sure.
to have a little. It used to be a mine, and we used the mining carts, but one of the wheels broke, so I've been kind of carrying. It gets tiring carrying that
Yeah,
much after a while.
I understand.
But the Moonseed and Dittany, for those, you will need some type of apparatus just because it is poisonous.
Okay.
Following that, the Valerium, that's on, and then he points to a different mountain up ahead. That
Okay.
one is about a day's trip as well. You need to go to, there's a section all the way at the top of the mountain that has these hot springs. These are plants that I put there myself since the roots originate from the Asian locations.
Well, how
Um,
about I go with you, and then we can get all those things on the way, and then somebody else can do the moonstone since it's not heavy.
Yeah, those are very small. You guys can get them pretty
Well, I mean,
well.
I'm pretty able to carry heavy stuff. So.
Well, and here's
happy
the other
to.
thing. We need powdered moonstone and
We can just
powdered silver. Now, silver, if we're carrying it as it's mined, is going to be extremely heavy.
yeah we
Someone
have
having
as
the
he
ability
goes
to powder it
downstairs.
with their maul
It
while
kinda
they're
just
there will make it a lot
brings
easier
out a big
to...
stone that has a wheel that kind of grinds on it, and take this. But we can
Yeah.
use that to grind.
Okay.
That's
I feel like
can put
that
that
would
in
be
my bag.
something more suited
I
for
got
Nev
a bag of. Yeah.
to
Sure.
get the silver.
That's
The,
fine.
Plus, you know that area really
Yeah.
And then the
well.
monk shot is also extremely poisonous.
Where
Yeah.
is that one?
That one,
So if it's powdered, why is it way less?
No, it's just difficult to carry big rocks. And we're gonna need lots
Oh,
of weight.
I
So
see
if
what
we have
you're
a
saying.
bag to hold the powder, it'd be easier.
if I had a
We have a bag of holding, right?
Haversack. Oh, well, that's useful.
You can
Multiple
just
bags
throw them
of
all in
holding.
there, right?
We have,
And
I
it
think
would be the
2.
same?
Yeah,
I
I mean,
know-
if it's
I
not
have
full,
one.
that works.
Isn't
Yeah.
there a weight limitation on the bag of
It's
holding?
about 50 cubic feet.
Just the
Curious.
size, but
Yeah, it also has about 500-pound weight limit.
I would think that
Are you
you're gonna
able
need
to
more.
put the bags of silver
It's
in
there.
the spheres and float it with you?
But you can't get those out for 24
Sphere-
hours.
what do you mean,
What?
oysters?
Spheres.
The
Oh, you
spheres
don't
that
know
I had
about those.
on Osiris. The ones that captured them.
I think Josh took those.
Spear?
Oh,
I mean, Jericho.
Jericho.
theoretically, actually, roll me history or arcana.
Can I assist?
No,
No,
it
I
would
don't
be
have
just
it here.
knowledge that you would innately know. Unfortunately, this isn't an assist thing.
It's fine.
And then, yeah, it's fine.
9.
9? You would know, because it's not, yeah, because your background, you would definitely would know of this. These things trap a specific living creature. Anything that's not living and or organic, it just pushes out.
So nobody could be in there holding it because they would push out what they're holding.
That you don't know, but
Okay.
you can always test out. You can always try it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but they're
idea.
horrible. I would not recommend
Yeah.
anybody be in those. We were tortured in them, and I don't know that Jericho's gonna let us even take them from his stash because he's been guarding them pretty carefully.
Yeah, they're not very fun.
But
Could
we
it- could
are
it
on a
Jericho go?
time limit. So
We have
definitely
7 days to do this.
Yeah.
7 days.
Yeah.
7 days to do this.
Yeah.
But I mean, if y'all two want to go do that, since you can smash it or whatever. But I mean, I think if we just empty the bags of holding, it'll all fit
Yeah, I
in
mean,
there.
it's not like they're gonna come back again.
Yeah, just like throw
See
whatever
kinda
we
size
have
they
in the
could
bag
come
of holding
back.
into
They
the
could come back again.
tiny little basement thing, and
I really
Yeah.
hope they don't.
We could always do that. I mean, if you guys are coming right back within a day or two, for the furthest objects, it's a
Yeah.
day there, pick up, day back.
Edward, do you have? I know we had kind of mentioned before, but is there any place that you have that is a storage area, something away from your house and grounds, kind of out by the caves or wherever, where we could maybe keep something in case somebody's coming back to this area?
what would they gain from coming back?
There's
Well,
nothing.
if they were trying to kill him and they didn't know that he was dead,
Took all my research. That's what I think it
you're
was.
the only living link to everything, I imagine. So
Well, there's 2 of us.
that's true, but they
He
didn't know
looks-
that she was around.
I
hope.
mean, you
Yeah.
told him, if I recall correctly,
Yeah.
everything, right?
Yeah, I very quickly kind of ran down the
Yeah.
list of events that happened, and
Well,
and, yeah.
that should be an answer right there. You don't think Grindelwald has people in the ministry?
That's true. But they didn't know that we were coming here. Oh crap! Yeah, they
No,
would.
I think
Newt.
Newt had already left before. Like we were still fighting,
I think so.
and you never told them where it was.
Right. I.
We
blocked
didn't know
out
where it
all
was
of that.
until So unless he pulled
Best
it from
I
your
could.
mind, which you could have.
Yeah. He might have, but I blocked it as best as I could, so I can't say for sure if it has been leaked or not, but
Well, I trust Newt more than I trust anyone else.
yeah, I know you do, and he's a good man. He helped us greatly, so
He's an awkward man.
yeah,
Well, and
but he's still good.
We had been pretty strongly aligned with Dumbledore at the school because he was looking out for us.
It's not necessarily a good thing.
I understand that he's somewhat conflicted, but he still was trying to take care of us, and he's been trying to take care of us since. So,
Okay, well,
and
And-
supposedly he sent Newt to come help us. So
Yeah.
I believe Newt's going back to talk to him on our behalf.
okay, alright.
Well, I'm just gonna head out and go get Moonstone.
Alright. I'm gonna just jot these down so I know like where everyone's going, because if we're splitting the team, I'm
Yeah.
gonna jot some info down.
Okay.
Okay,
well,
so-
and I think moonstones respond to fluorescent light. I think they would catch
That's
the light.
true. Yeah, if
and
anyone has any
some
of that.
us have some light producing ability things that might help you catch it easier. Man, maybe.
Oh, hey, that me.
Well, if someone else wants to go there, tell me now before I leave.
Well, just so you have the tools. So I just want to think about stuff for the poisonous stuff. What do we need for?
We would need a
Handling.
gas mask gas mask and gloves, and he just goes, searches down. Roll me percentiles to see if they took any of that stuff too.
Okay. I think that you said last game, like, he gave
He
Stephanie
tossed
a
a
mask or
gas
something.
mask at someone.
I rolled the wrong one. I
Oh.
rolled 2 big ones. Can I roll another one?
Well, I
I got
saw
a 70
70.
to
So yeah,
50.
if he did, then I guess I pre-rolled it and didn't look at my notes.
Sorry, I
But
didn't
no,
pay
that's fine.
attention
So
to what I
yes,
was
so
doing.
Sonya has a gas mask.
Okay. I believe
Which
that's...
yeah, you don't need anything for picking those up. Do you know what they look like?
They're milky stones that are on the beach.
Do you have any sort of flashlight or any light producing anything to assist in finding them?
I have
I've got
If not, they'll be naked to the eye.
Yeah.
minor illusion if that works. If I can make minor illusion up some fluorescent light.
I don't know if that's how that works.
I don't know either. That's why I'm
That's
asking.
As the DM's like, nope, that's not how that works.
I have got a
Well then,
magic.
somebody else go do that, and I'll go do something else.
Do you know the Lumos charm? Like,
Probably. Feel like I'm an older guy.
So
I should
confident.
know, right?
I'm a
I
man.
believe paladins do know you have to pick it after a long rest,
Uh-huh.
because you
Pick
can
a
change
light.
your spells. I believe you do. Let me double check just to make sure.
Well, wherever I'm going, I want to just like leave before a long rest so I can rest there and then come back and then be back within the 2 days.
Yeah, for sure, for
It's
sure.
not a day away, right? The coast. I got the
No,
impression
that
it
was
only few
a
hours.
5-hour
The
hike.
only one thing is a day away.
Two things.
Yeah.
Two
The,
things.
But
the
what time
roots
is it
and
now?
the silver.
Okay.
But what time is it now?
At the moment, it's probably getting closer to like 2 or 3 p.m.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Paladin
I
spell.
probably want to come back.
No, you
From
do know
any
that
place
detect
in the same day.
magic. That might work.
Oh.
Well, somebody else go because they have light spells.
Sure.
Yeah, we can totally.
Who wants to
split that
tackle the moonstone?
So I suggest, like we had done previously, to try to pair up in twos if we can, with maybe a caster and someone who has a wand and someone who is proficient at fighting, kind of in teams, so you're covered a little. That's what we had tried to do before, and it worked okay
Sure.
until we got way late.
I'm gonna stay here with the children. Look, they're bleeding and coughing.
Yeah,
They
well,
didn't
we
get
healed
healed?
them.
They did, but
I
they
did.
you it doesn't 100% relieve every little
Yeah.
instant. You still have scars. You still are fatigued slightly,
Yeah.
but you're ready for another day's worth of combat.
Do we have food provisions? I know we have some stuff that we came
I think everything I had was destroyed.
but is there anything?
I
I
can go
did.
hunt real quick.
I was gonna tell Jesus before we actually left the sewer area.
Mhm.
I took some of the food and stuff with us. I don't know if I actually said that in game or not, but
Well, if you didn't say in game, it didn't happen.
okay.
Well,
Pass me an old webcam. The microphone on this thing's being trash, and that's part of the reason.
so would I? All right, so all the kids are just too injured to do anything, right? Like
they
I couldn't
can-
take two. Like there
Yeah,
aren't two
they
of
can-
them that are like
They can
okay enough to,
assist
like,
you. It's just they're
because they are trained in combat.
yes, they will be able to assist you. They're
I mean,
they
they've been trained to fight werewolves.
they
like,
well
they-
Didn't really get that much training.
they were trained to fight. Well, not to
They can
I
fight
mean-
To
humans
your
pretty
knowledge,
well.
I'm just saying, as a
they-
player, they're not useless.
they're not useless.
No.
That's
but
correct.
They're also
Role playing wise, they have bruises and scrapes, and they're still getting used to having their lungs gas out all the toxic air from a gigantic beast.
See,
They'll-
I don't know
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah. But they look fine enough, especially for your background, your training. They're fine. I've seen a lot worse. They're fine.
So, I think that what we should do is do a couple of things today. Not try to get everything done today because
Well,
we just don't have that much.
Sooner the better.
I
buddy.
don't disagree, but I'm saying like, why don't we go to the other place that takes a day tomorrow, but get all the other stuff.
But if
I
Warlock
feel
goes
like we all have
on
to
his-
split up.
Okay.
Like-
Well, I'm not saying that we shouldn't split up.
But if
I think
Warlock's
we
going
should try
together-
to not split up.
If
Borland
we
just kind of like
distance-
walks over to his
Yes.
sister. I picked my team.
Aw.
But
You
would it
guys
take
are
longer
cute.
if he's flying and she's walking? Like, how are they gonna?
Well, if he's flying, he's gonna get there a lot sooner.
Yeah.
But he's gonna lose her.
So does he need an assistant to get the stuff?
He doesn't need
No,
an assistant for the
he's
Valerian
just
route, but we
wanting
can head
to
the same
be
direction.
with
yeah.
his sister.
Okay, because there's 5 things we have to get, right?
There are
There are 6 things.
six, I believe.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4,
But there's in
5,
5
6.
locations. Get 2 of the, so 5 locations, 6 things.
So 5 locations, we can
Yeah.
each go to one location.
1, 2. I mean,
We
yeah.
could,
Because
but-
technically there's 7, 8 of you guys,
This
including Borlon.
Yeah.
And
So me and F are going to one. And
Okay.
There's 5 other ones.
And you said there was
Let's-
2 things on the way, so that's 3 things.
yeah,
like
because
right there.
yeah. Okay, so
But we're gonna make a plan before people start running away. Because
I'm
I
gonna
feel like
write
this
down
is
the
not
actual locations
cohesive
on
yet,
here,
we
and then I'm just
probably
gonna ask
wanna
who's going where to
see
help
maybe
with the
the
communication.
other
Well,
party
Moonstone
members.
needs light. Who wants to do that?
I can do light things.
So
Ferris
you
can
should
do
go do
light
that.
things.
I have
Sonya
torches.
can
I
do
have
light things.
tinderbox. I mean, I got all
Alright,
that.
Can Mia
but
do
you'll take the
light
Moonstone.
things? Well, one of them, or I was thinking could do the poisonous stuff since I can
Okay. Real
But
quick,
anybody
because
with
I
a
know
mask
that we're
could do
getting
that,
off
right?
track. Jesus.
possibly.
Josh, try saying something.
What 3 things are like on
Fuck's sake.
So
Okay.
he
in the
said,
same kind of location or going the same way? Because you said that.
Wait, try again.
okay, so
Hey, I
Got it.
appreciate you fixing this.
Hey, I am okay with that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Josh and Stephanie. Let me.
Yay!
All
Okay,
right.
so
Just-
the Moonstone, the Dittany, and the Silver
Mm-hmm.
are technically in like unison. They're in
Yeah.
one direction,
the
about a
moon
day's
seed
away.
you
Ah, there we go.
Moonseed, yeah, sorry. Moonstone is
Yeah. Okay,
At
so
the
7
moon
hours away
seed,
by the
silver,
coast.
And
That's a different
The Dittany.
location.
But the Dittany and the Moonseed are planted in the valley on the way to the mountain where the
Yes.
silver.
Yes. So Moonstone is by the coast.
okay,
The Valerium is at an opposite mountain at the
3.
top of it near some hot springs.
and then the monk shroud is by itself as well.
Yeah, the monk shroud is by
You
itself.
said it's another mountain the other
Okay.
way.
Yeah, that one is in a different location. It's still buried in the forest. This is a completely different location, and that's about 3-hour hike.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Due to the fact that I need a long rest, otherwise I will not have any spell
well, yeah,
slots
you
for
already-
this entirely.
You just say
You're out.
I'd vote that
2.
like I take my long rest and then after that go to the closest one,
Which is the 3 hour.
which is the 3 hour.
Are you actually asleep right now, or are you actually?
Well,
listening?
I mean, I was trying to troubleshoot this,
Yeah,
but
no,
I was still technically a part of this conversation.
Okay.
I have not like.
I'm just making
So
sure
in
because you
game, you're
said.
still with the
Yeah.
party. We're still.
Yeah, no, I'm still with the party.
You
I'm just
said you
I'm
popped
like
out the tent and then you're like, I'm out. Bye.
So, yeah.
That's why I was asking.
nah.
Well, and the other
Hey,
thing.
if you take a long rest, I need one too.
Yeah,
Well, long
we
rest
need
is
to-
like you're spending the night somewhere.
Yeah, I have like pitched the tent.
So yeah,
and I'm
so
about to take,
technically,
like, an 8
my
hour sleep.
apologies. It's not 5
Freezing.
physical locations. It'd be 4 physical
Yes.
locations. So like 4
'cause
groups
the
can get
Dittany-
everything.
Moon
Didn't
seed
he-
and the silver.
Yeah, because that together will
I
be
figured
one
the
route.
3 of us could get that.
That's fine. I'm good with that.
My
I'm-
advice would be, to be honest, I think, no offense, as he looks at everyone and then scans you as the biggest dude, I think you're probably the strongest amongst them.
Absolutely.
You can.
Yeah.
I'd suggest you go to the
Yeah,
mines.
I'm fine with that. I have no problem with that.
Speaking of which,
Mm-hmm.
that does remind me of something that your friend said.
Yes.
Near their mines, there are some completely destroyed skeletal housings. There was like a store there, but it does have at least a wall.
Would I know exactly what he's talking about? Have I gone with him to the mines?
Probably, yeah. It looks like a Old West spooky ghost town,
Yeah.
and by that I mean there's 2 buildings. One is a small little building with a couple of beds when you snuck in one time, and the other one looks like a restaurant / old medicine store. Like it looks very extremely abandoned.
Okay.
Might
so,
have eaten a bug or 2 there.
So I'm gonna suggest everybody that maybe there's not a whole bunch that we can do for the kids right now, but maybe we could take them to this.
If they have
kind of
blankets
place.
or something, at
Yeah.
least they can. At least they'll
And
have a bed that's
Yeah.
not
Some
dirt.
kind of shelter. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
What's
the
the magic phrase for the damn tent? I say as I'm trying to get this
Magic
thing open.
phrase.
magic
Oh.
phrase?
So as I whisper that in the general direction, this thing just explodes in my hands.
Have you guys seen the tent? I don't know if you guys seen it.
No.
Yeah,
I've seen
as he
it. I
says
haven't seen it
magic
yet.
phrase, you see out of a stick with like red and white cloth around it. It explodes into a tent.
I imagine I've probably seen something like
Yeah,
this
I mean,
before.
it's not. Yeah,
Like, it's
you've
like
seen
normal
things like
wizard
this.
thing, right?
Yes, it's very standard,
Magical.
but this might be the first time you've seen it.
Okay.
And it looks pretty small, but you've been near magic for longer than probably they've been alive, so you know that's probably more than meets the eye to this.
Yeah.
It might be a transformer in
So,
there.
I'm also going to look at my dad and say, Dad, do you want to come and maybe set up shop in some of those old
I'm
buildings?
gonna get some food, and you see he goes over and gets a little shotgun.
Okay,
Two
have
shells
fun.
So I'm
And
pretty.
I'm gonna
amazed-
also give him a couple of rations that I have.
No, you guys keep that.
Okay.
And he looks like
Well,
you.
you did heal him too.
Okay, Dad.
Yeah, I did fire
Yeah.
a heal at him or two.
Yes.
So he's
yes.
much more.
Yeah, he looks.
recovered
Yeah,
than
he looks a
was.
lot better than before. As
I'm
he
going-
still has one leg that's covered in red,
Yeah.
but it's no longer. Learn
Yeah.
about. So
super
DM, who is gonna go to the Moon Seed / Dittany, and then to the mines?
Me.
Well,
Three of us.
yeah, I was
If
thinking.
we're leaving now, then I'll go with them. If we're not, I'll go somewhere else.
Okay.
I think we're
So
planning on just.
But the
going.
moon
Okay.
seed and the Disney are not a day away, right? They're like half. the
they're
trip.
they're on the way. They're
Mhm.
they're. You will see them.
No, the
they're
Valerian
nearby.
Red is what-
I
But
know,
so
and
Nev.
Valerian
So we should pick up the silver first, and then that way we're not carrying extra items for longer, like back and forth.
Yeah. What are you guys?
Oh yeah,
doing?
go to the furthest
Yeah.
location and then get it on the way back.
So
yeah,
Neff
well,
is
that's what I was
going,
thinking. Like,
Who else-
if my
and,
dad wanted to
so
come
is,
with us,
Yeah.
Neff,
Mia.
Artie,
buy those
and then
houses
who was the third?
stuff,
Mia
Then it'd be less
and
of a
Artie.
trek.
and Artie. Okay.
I think if, and this is just my opinion, trying to reason this all out, but I feel like the strongest people should go to the mines. The other stuff is kind of minimal
Yeah.
collecting,
Well, I mean,
which I could
they're
see being.
they're probably the biggest ones out of all of you guys. No offense.
Let's not forget Jericho.
Jericho's. He doesn't look very strong.
He's dexterous.
He's very
Dexterous.
He's dexterous.
No,
He's not
actually-
very brute strength.
He actually, I will argue that most of you have more strength than he does, because he's at a -1.
Oh, I
Goodness.
didn't know that.
Really?
I forget that.
We've we constantly, well, by we I mean I constantly make fun of that, because he's a werewolf with -1 strength.
No,
But
I'm gonna
yes.
look at my dad and I'm gonna say, Dad, why don't we take like some of the stuff to grind up the moonstones or not the moonstones, the silver and stuff and set up.
he gives you a gigantic
Yeah.
circle.
That's fine. I can put it in my pack. But give me a second. Before I do that.
This thing
Why
weighs
don't
about
we-
like 50 to 70 pounds.
Yeah.
It's stone that grinds stone with metal around
So
it.
I'm probably gonna have to dump out some stuff from my thing, but yeah. Anyways,
It's gonna be encumbersome.
yeah. It's,
You are over encumbered and
Yeah.
cannot run.
So
That's
who
okay,
wants to
I
go
will plan
to
on
the moonstone that's by the coast?
I thought you were going to do that
The
because you have the
moonstone's
light.
the 3-hour trek.
No,
Uh,
that's
7.
the monk shroud.
Oh, Monk Shroud's a 3-hour
Originally
trek.
Yeah.
you said 5 to the.
I
coast,
did,
but
and I
think
just
about
read wrong,
whatever.
but it's 7 hours. It's 7-hour hike.
It's 7 hours. Is that in the same general direction as the 3-hour one?
Nope.
No.
And
No.
it's late afternoon now, so if you're talking
So
7
wait, the
hours, you're
monk
talking
shroud?
late.
I'm gonna be
Is
napping
what?
and going first thing in the morning.
Okay.
So I mean,
Which, regardless, it's gonna take a day to get there.
3.
It's gonna take a day back if you guys hurry up.
And
So,
then a whole day to brew it.
Yeah. Well, that has to be a completely separate day. So if you're gonna head out the next
Mhm.
day, theoretically, you guys would be getting back around the same time anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
so you
7
want
hour.
me to go for the moonstone?
If that's what you guys do,
If
I'm
you want to
just.
do, because you have the
saying
ability
logistics.
to make them light, and you can also
Do I even know if they would I know if they'd react to?
We
Lumos?
it's been
just
discussed
talked
already.
about
It's been discussed.
Yeah.
And
Sorry,
your
I
character,
was,
yeah,
I
no,
was
I know
like,
that.
okay,
Yeah,
you're
your
fine.
character, you wouldn't know that.
We
Yeah.
were
Okay.
Light,
sharing
the
that we
Luma
believe it's a
spell
way to
reacts
recognize
to it and has slight. It makes the milky white go to a slightly greenish color.
Oh, cool,
So you can distinguish
Okay.
it from the sand.
cool.
Alright.
And is it dangerous to harvest?
No, that's actually the safest one.
And
Cool.
and very
I know
light.
you have light and stuff, right? So
No
I was gonna say-
no burninating the countryside.
I'm just saying I
Got it.
have a torch if you want
Who?
it.
All right.
and I also have a canary light thing.
Yes, you do.
Which anybody can take.
So, am I going for that on my own, or is
I'll
it
say,
like
yeah.
me and Sonya?
Sonya,
or...
Jericho, what do you guys want to do? Because there's still, if anyone wants a company to get the Moonstone or the Valerium at the hot springs, if you guys want to go to hot springs by yourselves, or-
Valerian, I'm going with Borlong.
okay.
And I think we can probably maybe hit Monk Shroud, even though I know it's in the other direction.
Yeah,
In
the
like a
Valerium's
day
a
and a
days
half.
away. Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so
So just get as much as you can.
So
I mean, is her dad not able to get anything
he said he's gonna go hunting for food.
for 7 days?
No.
Well, for the
So,
kids that are there
wait,
as well.
Sonya, you said you
Yeah.
needed
There's
to take a
no
long rest
provisions
as
for
well?
anybody here.
Uh-huh.
That's what he said he's gonna do. You
Yeah.
guys, you
He
guys
can't
can
do
talk to
that.
him.
Well, that's what I was
So
gonna say.
if Sonya needs a long rest as well as me, then we're gonna camp out for the evening and then hit the Moonstone in the morning.
Okay, Jericho, where are you gonna go?
I'll go with them to the Moonstone.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And
Okay,
Jericho?
so Jericho and Ferris?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Jericho,
then
Ferris, and Sonya.
Dragon and
Well, who's doing Monk Shroud then?
I thought you said you were.
no, she's gonna go get the Valerium.
Oh,
like,
you were
I
getting
can
the
go.
Valerian.
I can get the
That's-
Monk Shroud
that-
after if you want. if
I can
that's-
go get that.
I can get the monk shroud if like the two strongest people can get the silver. And the
Yeah, so
gold.
it's gonna be Neff and
I can accompany you if
Artie.
you want. It's up to you guys.
Okay.
Are you speaking as Neff's dad?
Neff's
or-
dad, yeah.
Okay.
You're
Because
and
Borlog kinda, he's a little bit deeper.
He's got a little bit more gruff.
Yeah,
to
a
him.
little more gruff.
it's all the ice crystal.
So, themes.
Yeah. Okay, so team as I have it written here, team 1, Moonshroud, Dittany, and Silver will be Neff and Artie. Team
You mean
t-
Moonseed.
Moonseed, yes, thank you.
Moonseed, Dittany, and Silver is
Yes.
Neff and Artie and Mia?
No, just Neff and Artie. That's a days away. Day there, day back. Moonstone, which is by the coast,
Yes.
is going to be Ferris, Sonya, and Jericho, and they're leaving tomorrow morning. Valerium, that's also a 7-hour hike. Valerium is a day's trip away. It's the top of the mountain by hot springs, and it's going to be Borlong and Bones.
Mm-hmm.
The Moonshroud, Monk Shroud. Sorry, I wrote Moonshroud here, but the Monk Shroud, it's the closest one. It's a 3-hour hike, second closest one technically, but it's going to be Mia and Edward are gonna go get that. Which Sonya, if you're gonna go get the Moonstone, he's gonna get the gas mask back from you.
The monks.
Yeah,
Moonseed.
I don't need it.
Yeah.
Moonstone.
So he's gonna get the
Yeah, I'll let whoever needs it borrow it.
as he grabs it and then gives it to you. You might need this. Yeah, Monk
Wait,
Shroud.
I thought Valerian Root was the one that needed the gas mask.
Well, they
Both of
both kind of need it.
So there's 3 things that need it, you said, because Monk Shroud is poisonous.
Monk Shroud's poisonous, Valerian's
Moonseed,
poisonous,
Dittany are poisonous, and Valerian.
Moon.
No, Moonseed and Dittany aren't at all.
He originally said they were poisonous.
No, those the monk shroud and the Valerian.
Those no, well, Moonseed is poisonous.
Oh.
There's
But I
literally like 4 poisons to make
I
this
have-
potion.
You said the only thing that
Vials
wasn't poisonous
to
was the
hold it?
Moonstone.
Moonstone is the only thing that's not effective by anything. You don't need any protective gear at all to get it. And the silver. You don't need protective gear for silver, but you need equipment to get it.
Okay, so do we have any more than 1 gas mask?
That's all I got. No, fortunately, sorry. As Edward is speaking right now, that wasn't clear enough. This is the Edward voice. It doesn't hurt as much as Borlong's, but it's still.
a little bit deeper.
Borlong's a little bit deeper. He got-
Would the manta ray cloak, even out of water, be kind of a filter with the gas mask?
Nope. Not at all.
Good try, though.
Yeah. So
So should
Um,
we investigate
should
to
bones
find if there's
and
another
bones
gas
take
mask?
that's up to you guys. That's
I
completely
mean,
up to
we
y'all.
can look and see if we can find one.
Yeah, and also
So,
in the...
yeah, roll
before
me an
we go-
investigation.
Would I know how to craft one?
In a day, you might need a little bit more time and proper. How much? 18?
I got 11.
All right.
I'm
So
helping.
I have a plus 11.
I got a 38% chance to see if there was gonna be one. So if there was gonna be one, you would have found it, but there isn't. As you do eventually find one that's completely torn, the cap that filters in the air is completely busted open, and it's just.
Can I repair it? It would take less time
Do
than
you
crafting
have
one from
mending?
scratch,
If you
wouldn't
have
it?
the mending spell.
Okay, I'm taking a long fucking rest, and I'm going to go ahead and
Close the curtain. Shut up, guys. Go to sleep.
and then on that long rest, I'm going to cycle for my mending spell.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. So you guys will have a gas mask, but it won't be ready until tomorrow. Which the team that needs it would be gone by that time.
Yeah.
So should Borlon and
And unless you guys want to wait a day.
I don't know. We haven't decided 100% because no one's left yet, right?
Yeah, nobody has
Nobody's
left
left.
yet. Borland's like, I can take it.
I know you
I
want to.
will say that like my background as a soldier doesn't like me sitting around doing
Yeah.
nothing. So my character wants to leave,
Which is fine, but
With the
someone's gotta
mentality that
protect
you guys
it.
are still, it's probably been like
and knowing
maybe
that
20
we
minutes
have
of talking.
less than a week.
It's been about 20 days worth of talking. It sounds like within 2 days you guys can get all the materials.
Well, then we
If
have
no
7.
complications
If-
come up.
I mean,
Which-
this is a perfect
it's
world where
D&D.
nothing
That's what I'm
bad
saying.
ever happened. You
It's
guys are not main
D&D.
characters. Like, what could go wrong?
What could go wrong? We
So-
don't have a DM.
I
who's
mean,
trying to
I'd
start
say
something
if you're
else.
leaving,
if
you're
it's
leaving.
a 2-day trip, at least look at 4 days for the entire thing in case something happens.
2-day trip.
They
You mean
there,
there
they
and
back. Yeah.
Okay. Unless you're flying, which is fast.
Yeah, but you can't.
But if you're with him,
know,
he
I
won't
know.
be able to go that fast.
We have a plan. We have
Well,
formulated a little
I'm-
sneaky plan.
As Borland's like, I'm ready to go.
Wait,
I know. I'm not going yet, but
Do you have a cleric in your Friday game? These
Uh,
cards are set
no.
up
Wait,
kinds of
wait,
fucked
wait.
up.
isn't Colt?
No, he's a paladin.
I am going to ask Sonya to identify something. Please identify something for me. I pull out a
Are you a
vial that has weightless liquid in it, and it's a vial from a goblin. And I wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of your trinkets.
Yeah, it's one of my trinkets,
Okay.
and I want her to identify it.
It'll take about an hour for that to happen.
Shit.
I
Okay.
start gathering my things.
Which they're pretty.
Which
He's
he's
like,
like-
three things I have.
Yeah. Sword, shield, javelin, ready to go.
5 javelins
So the 7 things you own.
gathered.
So, question.
You want more javelins? I got a couple.
When you
I'll
alter,
take more if you're not going to use them.
Sure.
when I've used
How many do you
my
have?
guild defense and changing my appearance and
A
things
lot
like
of
that,
javelins.
can you put a
You're about to carry a lot of silver.
feature
Yeah.
on your face that would make you resistant to
9 javelins.
like
No, you can
inhaled
cast-
poison?
Looks
You
like
can
you're
cast a
gonna
spell
throw.
resistance, which that's what that does.
Right.
But no,
But I mean,
changing
like,
your
Because
unless
there's
the
gotta be some animal or some form that's not.
unless the
affected.
spell specifically says that, it will not. Like if you cast lightning bolt underwater, just because you're casting a lightning spell underwater does not mean that the lightning has additional effect. Or if you cast fireball underwater, does not mean that the fireball extinguishes because you're underwater. Unless the spell specifically says it has this reaction with the material world, it will have that reaction.
This is natural weapons. I'm not really sure that.
Claw bite, punchables, slam attacks.
I am going to take out all the books that I got from the Slytherin dungeon.
Okay. Alright, you're just dumping out about 30, 40 books. He looks at you. And your father looks at you.
Hi, Dad.
You were never the one that studied. What is this?
Books. I was trying to study.
I see looks at every one of you. Is this true?
I'm going to.
Yeah, a bit.
I've
bit.
been
Oh.
trying to study on
Well, I'm
things we're not
actually
supposed to know.
kind of proud of you.
Thank you. I'm
You,
proud of me too.
Not everything can be hit with a hammer.
exactly. I've been telling her that for years.
I just go walk up and just...
Fine.
Also, there are no cantrips in this. I have absolutely no idea where they went, but all of the cleric cantrips
Someone
are
might
missing.
have just mixed it.
Anyway, long story short,
I
at the
think I have it.
Do you have mending?
Oh, yeah.
at the end, I know I have mending
No.
as a cantrip. for
She
it.
has mending card because she's a cleric in the Tuesday game.
Got it. That'll do it.
Mystery
okay.
figured out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Long story short, I'm going to cycle
Okay, yeah,
on my
yeah,
cantrips.
of course.
Cool.
Got it. Alright.
And I'm gonna lean out of the tent and be like, if any of the kids need to rest, this is actually a pretty spacious tent. And then,
Yeah,
like,
no.
As you
back
see all of them start coming, except for like 2 or 3.
Okay.
Are you heading out?
I leave.
Okay,
Oh,
or
God.
have you been leaving?
No, I just now leave. And
Okay.
I'm like, I'll leave a trail.
Okay,
And like
I mean,
every
it's kinda-
100 or so yards, I like nick a
Meta-
He
tree.
knows exactly
it's kind
where
of
he's going.
noticeable.
Metagaming note,
Uh,
which two
so-
teams need the gas masks? One of which has
It's
one.
3 teams.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 teams?
So,
Yeah.
technically, yeah.
Shroud.
Valerian
It's here.
room,
But-
monk shroud.
Artie's already gone.
And Moonseed it
If
did.
me and
Goodbye,
Edward leave,
everybody.
if me and Edward leave, it's 6 hours there and back.
Yeah.
So we'll be back in time for them to use it when they wake up the next morning.
Yeah, that's
I
completely
mean,
fair.
I don't need the gas
No,
mask.
no,
We're just
them.
Oh, them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
they need-
because if do you need a long rest?
Yes. I
Okay,
do,
then yeah.
But
then yeah.
we're gonna travel and sleep and
Mhm.
go.
Well,
Okay.
they're saying they're gonna go right now
Personally.
with the gas mask to go get the moon.
And in 6 hours they'll be back and you guys can have it.
Okay, that's fine.
yeah.
Sure,
And
and that's what you guys are gonna
so
do.
we'll
All right.
just sleep now.
As you're saying that and
Cool.
Edward's agreeing
And
with
I'm
you,
going
you see that
after-
Artie is gone.
Okay, I guess I'm holding this now, or I'm gonna put it in my bag. Can I put it in my bag?
What the
The-
grinder?
Yeah.
Grinder.
Sure, it's gonna comfort you a little
Yeah,
bit. It's gonna be
it's okay.
awkward because
It's
it's
okay.
this big. Actually, no, it won't even fit in your bag.
It won't fit in my
It's
bag.
about
holding.
this big of a circle, about
Okay.
yay big of mechanics, and just it literally grinds silver
Dude.
ores. That's what it's for.
Okay. Artie, come back.
So
I'm leaving you a path.
Ah.
she needs help carrying things.
Like we're both gonna carry this thing and carry pounds and pounds and pounds of silver.
Do you have the bag holding?
Yeah.
Double check. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I got
not you. This is you. All right, that's a group. As you see that she's
Like we can
running
just grind
towards
it
you.
back when we come back, right?
Yeah, that's
Well-
100% a thing.
Right, but I was thinking the kids were gonna come with us to that
That's what.
abandoned building. This is what we were talking about.
That's why
The
we
kids
didn't
were
wanna
gonna come
go.
with us to the abandoned buildings there.
Y'all said they were like still poisoned and not feeling good.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But we
True.
wanted
You
to,
can-
but
That was
wanted
the
to
last thing
scout
I
the
heard about
building.
the kids.
Yeah.
Yes, you
yeah.
can-
Okay, we can scout.
You
That's a
can
good
ask
idea.
the children
but they're
what they want to do.
sleepy, so it's okay.
It's
we'll
up to
we'll
you.
go ahead and scout.
They're kind of following whatever they've been told right
Yeah.
now.
I'm headed to
How
the silver
far-
mine.
Okay.
Are the abandoned buildings?
It's a day. It's where the mines are at. So it's about a day's away.
Okay, so if that's the case, then I'm going to say, Artie, just stop for a second, and I'm going to turn back around, put the thing down in the campsite, whatever.
All right, you're
And
about
then
like
I'm
300 feet away.
running away.
She starts running back this way. Do you stop?
She's going the opposite way.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, you bitch!
As you get to the camp, give it to your dad. Like, and you.
We'll be back.
Before I left, I did say I was gonna leave a trail.
You- I'm running at
Yeah.
full sprint as fast as I can.
As,
which
uh,
is-
And
It
you
went
were-
300 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know where I'm going.
And with your speed, you are able to catch up with him. You have pretty
I'm not like
good-
running.
Yeah, yeah. You
bitch!
eventually catch up, and you kind of get the idea that he kind of pointed a direction, but didn't really tell you where to go or how to get there. But she knows.
I mean, he explained it with
Yeah.
the map, right?
Not really. Kind of just pointed.
Oh,
See,
I
it
asked
helps if
earlier
you
and you
get-
said, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, but he didn't like give you a map. He didn't tell you.
Oh,
He said he
I,
would draw us
He
one.
said he would do it, but he didn't give you one.
and then he was gonna run.
I
off
just
in front.
figured you saying, yeah, I can do that.
Yes, he didn't actually give it to you. Which, of course, D&D technicalities, we can always go back and blah 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 blah. But
It's a funny
regardless, she knows where she's going. So you guys are set. So they're
And I just
they
kind
left.
of like give him a.
Are you two going there now? Edward and me.
Oh, no, we have to wait for them to bring back the mask.
What?
Okay, so you guys are gonna go. You and Borlong are gonna go.
We have the shortest journey.
Okay, so you guys are heading there now. Within a day, you will get there. Who's also leaving right now to do something?
I don't think anybody else
can't
is.
until we get a mask.
You
Okay.
do have the mask.
You have a mask with you.
No, you guys took
No,
it.
they-
so
No,
They-
they have the mask. 'Cause
She
we
is
only-
giving it to you
I'm
right
giving
now.
it to y'all.
Okay.
Oh.
All right,
Okay.
and me, I'm gonna say to you, being like, if we go like at like 1.5 speed,
Yeah.
we'll be able to go a little faster.
Yeah.
We won't be able to pay attention as much to the things around us, but we'll get there quicker, and then we can rest for the evening.
Fine with me.
Yeah, so you guys start jogging. Good you? We can. All right.
Doing that power walk. Oh, yeah.
So
It's like a
I'm
little
not waiting
soldier
to have
march.
fun.
One more time. What's up?
Edward is not hunting, right? Or he is.
No, he. Well, if they're gonna wait for you, then yeah, he's gonna go out hunting.
And then Sonya is staying with Ferris and Jericho
Yeah.
to go do Moonstone.
Yeah, they're gonna do the moonstone. You guys are gonna go get the Valerium.
But
They're
she
gonna.
can mend the mask.
Yes, or Ferris him in the mask.
One of them.
they're going to go get the monk shroud, and they're gonna go get the Dittany, the moon seed, and the silver. Because they're the buffest.
Okay.
He's
So-
talking about the plan, but not who's doing what. Because they're not doing
That's
it
the
yet.
plan. They're doing it now.
No, we're doing it now.
I know
They've
you guys
left.
left,
Doing it
but
live.
nobody
Yeah,
else.
doing it
did.
live.
No.
Fuck,
I'm
do
trying to
live.
figure out if we take the mask and there's one that needs to be mended that can be used for the other stuff.
You have a mask. They have a mask. They're waiting to be able to cast a spell mending, which they will. If they go to sleep literally right now, within 8 hours, they're gonna be able to cast mending. So,
Exactly.
all right. If this is a plan, you guys are the only ones active. We're gonna go to you guys, and then we're gonna switch back and forth. I kind of just assume everyone's gonna go together.
So are,
But
are me and Edward the only ones who are like gonna be awake with the kids?
for right now, yeah,
Whereas with-
Edward doesn't really need to recuperate anything at the moment.
See, I
And
don't.
yeah, and you haven't extinguished any of your spells, so you're also you're fine. Like you get bruises and stuff because you were just fought a gigantic lion pufferfish, but you're fine.
Okay.
Now you said that it was 2 or something like later in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's about 2 or 3. Yeah.
So, no, they're over there.
Not your.
And I do still need a rest because I'm like half HP, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, if we were to plan again to do the monk shroud, which is only a few hours away, to be back before really dark.
Yeah.
Get that
If
done.
you guys leave right, if you take a short rest, you can roll some HP, recover, go get it, be back in time to spend the night in the area. You can do that if you want.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't assigned to the monk shroud, I guess, when we divided it up.
Oh,
so
sorry,
it
whatever
would
you
be
were
up tonight.
assigned. Sorry, the Valerian. My bad. So
Yeah.
that's a days away.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I was thinking I would rest when we said that we would rest because Ferris needs to rest, Sonya
Yeah,
needs to rest.
I'm assuming that you, Borlong, Ferris, Jericho, and Sonya are resting at the campsite right now.
Yeah.
And you have separate missions. You and Edward, if you decide to go, you guys can go get it now. And they're walking that way anyway. So, well,
Okay.
different directions. They're doing their mission.
Yeah.
Do you want to get it now or do you want to get it later?
So, Borlong needs a rest too.
He does not, but
No,
he's
he
resting
doesn't,
with
but
his
I do.
sister.
Okay.
So if you want to go now to get
Well, I'm
this,
just thinking if I could go with Borlong to get the Valerian while she's resting, and then when she wakes up, she could go get the monk shroud with Edward.
you can.
And
Since
Edward
it's-
can.
Since it's a days away,
Yeah.
we probably need like the head
Yeah, but I
start.
think it's better to leave in the morning. Still, I mean, it's
Borlong's
the night.
gonna. Do you ask him, or are you just saying it out loud as out of character?
Yeah, out of character. Just wondering
Okay.
if that's a
Just
possibility. or if
it's completely a
does
possibility.
he need to be with her?
He
to
does
do
not
stuff?
need to be. He's
Okay.
choosing to
I'm
be.
sorry, I'm trying to miss.
No, he does not need to be with her, but he's
Okay.
going to choose to be with her.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's up to you what you want to do.
Okay.
You could always RP, try to convince him, do whatever you want to do, but he's choosing to be with the sister.
Okay. Well then, I guess I can go with Edward to get the monk shroud while
Okay.
they're resting then.
Sure. All right. Since actually the monk tribe would be the closest because it's a close enough walk there. We're gonna do that, and then we'll do you guys, and then by that time we'll pick a team since you guys will be 8 hours ahead. All right. So
Sounds good.
as you and Edward start hiking downward, he's pretty quiet. You guys are passing the thickness of the close gathered giant trees, and then it starts getting slightly more further apart. When that happens, you start now seeing birds fly here and there. You start seeing a little couple of squirrels and the woodlands creatures. Maybe a little bit under an hour, and you guys arrive to the location that you guys were trying to find. And it's really easy to spot because it's extremely vibrant purple plant, as it kind of gives you a gas mask, and when you see it really far ahead, and as you guys approach the plant's roll a perception check, as he kind of doesn't like really walk into the plants as easily. It depends if you're following his lead or if you feel comfortable with the gas mask.
15?
15, okay. As you notice that they look really bright, but they're kind of grayish on the bottom. And he's kind of slowly walking kind of making sure this is kind of far away. Kind of picks it, and he does. You see that the gray part of the bottom kind of starts falling out. He smells it. They're dead. We need to look for some more. All right. This is what they should look like, just a little bit brighter. Just keep your eyes out. Roll me an investigation check.
So 7.
7. As you're currently looking, you don't really see anything of that color, that type of plant species, but you do off in the distance notice that there is a completely asleep wolf. Like just a big gray wolf that's just sleeping.
Just a regular wolf, not a
Yeah.
werewolf. Okay.
Does not look like a wolf, no.
Okay.
But he's within like 30, 40 feet, but he's looking in some different direction, trying to like search for it. But he's not finding the plant either. What do you do?
So the wolf is asleep?
No,
you said?
it looks asleep.
It looks
It doesn't look like he's sleeping naturally, just it's a lone wolf. You can see that he's breathing because lungs are inflating and his chest is puffing up, but it's just kind of just,
Okay.
you see a little kick or two.
And Edward is just ahead of me.
Yeah, he's close by. Like, he can hear you.
Okay.
You can approach him if you need to, but he missed that.
So I guess I try to tiptoe by the wolf to make sure I don't wake him.
Okay. It as you get a little bit closer, you see that there's another wolf that's also asleep. And when you keep looking down, you see there's a squirrel that's asleep. You see now there's a hawk that's asleep. And then you see that there's about 10 or so more critters that are just in the forest asleep, and there's a pile of just vibrant purple plant.
Holy
I
shit.
slip on the mask quickly.
Okay. For sure.
And I pull Edward back,
Okay.
kind of away,
Yeah.
and just kind of motion him to get back.
As he tries to, did you find it?
So I'm just like, go away, go away, go away.
He looks very confused and then kind of steps back and then kind of goes behind a tree and then starts looking at you. Gives you a thumbs up. And then down.
So I'm just like get further back. I just kind of motion him to get further back because he doesn't have a mask, right?
No, he does not.
Yeah. So I just kind of motion him to get back.
He takes a couple steps back, but he's still kind of like hiding behind a tree. And then he kind of does this with his wand. What do you want me to do?
So I just tell him just to wait.
Okay.
Am I able to like climb up into the tree and just kind of so I can see a
Sure.
little bit further
You can
down?
climb, yeah, if you want to. Roll me in acrobatics to climb up the tree.
So, 14, 18.
18? Oh, yeah, you can easily do it. As you start climbing, he's like, 3 handfuls equals 1 potion.
Okay. So I give him a thumbs up and I start climbing up.
He starts looking at you. You see him kind of just get a shotgun out. He puts his wand back. He feels a little bit more comfortable with that, apparently.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't.
Right.
But yeah, you get it with an 18 plus. Yeah, you can easily climb up to the trees and find a good place to like hang wherever you want to comfortably and see downward. And as you do, you see that since now you are a lot higher, you see that the surrounding area is also not as prominent as where you were. The surroundings also has a couple of animals that are just fallen and are just sleeping in there. And there's predator and prey are all mixed in here. Now when you're taking a better look, there's closer to 20 animals that are just down.
And are they all like around this pile of the water?
Around-ish. They're not concentrated setly on it, but they're far enough that it looks like you can easily deduce that they either walked by it or they interacted with it somehow, took a couple steps, then just passed.
So when you say a pile, does it look like something that someone dropped?
Oh no, they're planted.
They're planted,
Yeah,
okay.
they're in there on the ground. It just plants are bushing right now.
Okay. And about how much would you say there is of the plant?
There is currently 3 bushels. So 3 bushes filled with just plants everywhere. Each one might have anywhere between 12 to 10 actual individual plants.
Okay. So, I jump down to where it is,
Okay.
and I grab the 3 handfuls that I need and a couple extra.
Okay. How much extra? So you grab 3 handfuls.
I guess another 3.
Okay.
Extra.
If you're gonna, I need you to roll me a stealth, please. Unless you're not being stealthy and you're just doing it just to do it.
And you said it's only 1 potion, though, right?
3 handfuls equals 1 potion. Yes.
I need more.
Yeah.
18?
18. Yeah, you're really good at that. I'm gonna roll disadvantage because they're asleep. Okay, well, 12 both times. Regardless, an 18. You kind of tiptoe around. You see the slight little startle as you feel a sharp little like nick at your heel. You're like, and then it's just a one of the wolves that kind of you just kicked, but didn't wake up as you go. So you just grab 2 handfuls. Do you walk back, or what do you do with it?
So I look for the tiniest creature and I poke him, see if I can wake him up.
Sure. Let's say that there's a tiny little bird that's right next to it.
Okay.
How hard do you poke it?
Oh, God.
Well, very lightly at first, just to kind of see
Okay.
if he's conscious or not. Like if he's able to wake up.
As you do, you kind of, and you see the bird kind of jumps and starts chirping and looks at you, and then I'm gonna make a Constitution saving throw for the bird, and it passes, so flies away.
Good birdie. Hey, that was good bird noise.
Yeah.
So, what other small creatures are around, like that I see?
There's a couple squirrels,
Okay.
birds. The next bigger section would be porcupine or so, then a
Okay.
deer, then the wolves.
So I'm gonna go in order from smallest to largest.
And just start
waking up the animals so they can kind of get away from it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to pull the wolves all together so I can just wake them and run.
Okay.
Oh shit!
That's
Stealthy. Stealth.
okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah, you can. I'm just
Okay.
thinking. Roll me a general stealth check.
Okay. 13?
13. And then, with disadvantage, I'm rolling
Modifiers?
against yours.
Oh,
What's
with the
something?
modifiers?
Yeah.
Yeah, add your modifier.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So 12, 16, 29?
Oh,
Alright,
what's
so
your...
with the experience on here, she gets +8. That's added with the modifier and the proficiency.
So, so her modifier is what, 4? Her dex is
Yeah.
plus 4?
4.
Okay, and what's your proficiency bonus right now? 2. Okay, so that's 6 total. But with expertise, that 2 actually becomes double, so it's 4 plus 4, so it's 8. So
Okay.
d20 plus 8.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're double
So
adding
10,
that.
so 23.
23. Okay.
21. Well, if it's a flat 13, then plus 8, because it's plus 4 here. Like that.
So this
Oh, okay.
replaces
Right.
these 2.
Oh,
I
okay,
see.
I see. Okay.
So it's 21.
21. Okay.
sorry.
Yeah. You are a stealthy motherfucker right now. As you're kind of tiptoeing,
Yay,
get
21.
one of the
She's
birds.
killing it.
wake it up, and you're kind of looking around, no animals moving. One of them kind of like has a little trouble. As you wake it up, you see it kind of, and then you kind of just throw the bird in the air, starts flying instinctually, start waking up all the squirrels. You kind of close by, you kind of just kick the porcupine as it kind of wakes up and starts scuttling away. Now you're at the hard part where there's the wolves. You're gonna try to pull them
Before I wake up
together.
the wolves, can I motion to Edward to hide?
Sure. How are you motioning him for hide, or are you
So
gonna
I
just say
just
it?
kind of point at him, and I'm like take cover, like go hide, like not shade, hide. Oh no.
What?
Does that wake the wolves?
No. No, it
They're
does
out.
not.
Okay, so I yell back, hide.
Disadvantage. Okay. No, nobody's waking up apparently. And you see him kind of scuttle off to a slightly further away tree, and then just hides right. It's maybe a 15-foot difference. Just looking at you. What do you do?
So I guess I didn't specify where I dragged the wolves to.
No, where do you want? That's what. Like, what do you
So
want
I
to
wanna
do
say
before
drag the
Reggie
wolves
starts?
further past ahead, like further than the plants.
Okay.
So like
So
far
away
enough-
from him, obviously,
yeah,
right? Okay.
away.
All right. There's going to be 4 wolves. I'm going to need you to roll me 4 different strength checks.
Oh man. So strength is +3. Alright, so I got 7.
7. That's you're moving him along, and it's his dead weight. It's about 40. Sorry, it's about 70 to 100 pounds of just dead weight,
Okay.
and it does not wake him up.
14.
14. With that, now you start dragging him. You got him to where you want, and he still doesn't wake. All right, wolf number 3.
2.
Ooh.
The nail biter.
Oh my God, these wolves are definitely not wanting to wake up.
That's awesome.
As you kind of grab it and you kind of
She's got
start
all the luck.
and you rip a couple of parts of his hair, and does not wake, but he's still there.
Fuck!
Okay, 18 for the last one.
Okay, with that you manage to grab and so 2 are in a pile where you want them to be,
Okay.
and the rest have not awakened.
Okay.
What do you want to finish this, or
Yeah, I want to wake them up.
you want to wake them up? The 2?
Yeah, the 2.
Oh,
I figure they'll probably nudge the others and they can hash it out after that.
I did my part. Sure. So you just kind of kick them until they wake up, or what do you do?
So I shake them really hard and then I try to jump up into a tree.
Okay. All right. As you kick one, roll me.
I didn't kick it. I shook it.
Shook it. Sorry. I don't know why I want you to kick it. Apparently.
I know.
The wolf!
You kick my dog.
You kicked my dog. Acrobatics and stealth.
So that's
Should be like intense battle music playing right now.
I know. This is a straight encounter.
10. Wait, so stealth and like
Roll
just
me stealth.
separate,
Yeah.
right?
Roll me stealth and then roll me another DC for acrobatics.
So that one's stealth,
so
so it's
stealth
plus
is
8.
14
14. Okay.
I feel like she's getting XP.
and
Plus
Ooh,
4,
okay.
so 17.
17.
17. So as you start climbing, you shove one. It starts waking. His eyes are kind of as you start doing to the other one. And the first one, you said his eyes are completely on you. I mean, feel as the snarls, and you just start fucking climbing the tree immediately, and you just see one of the dogs start scratching onto the wood and starts barking at you, and that wakes up the other, and he also starts scratching onto the tree, and they're both howling at you.
Okay, so now I'm gonna use my color spray
Okay.
on the wolves.
What the fuck's a wolf stat? What's the plus? What is the
What she can do?
Ooh, hi. You fell. What's the DC?
60, 10. Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was a super stealth.
Color spray that you're trying to blind them, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to bind it so I can get away.
Okay.
Well, so me and Edward can get away from her.
Yeah, gotcha.
Is that 6?
Yeah, roll me some.
D10?
Yeah, roll me D10. Alright, 2 of
I
them.
can reroll that one.
Is the 0 a 10?
0 is a 10.
So add them all up. 6 plus 12 is 18, 21, 31 total?
31. Actually, that's just enough to get both of them. As you. What color do you want your spray to be? I'm sure it's a rainbow, but if you want to pick a color, you can.
Cotton candy
Co-
colored.
Pink.
Alright, cotton candy pink. As the spray goes over, you know, and they start kind of swelling and they start tracking away. With just them being blinded, spooks them enough to just start moving away. And you kind of see them going in different directions and start eventually kind of meeting, since they have extremely good hearing and smell. But they don't seem to be worried about you anymore.
Okay.
As
Am I
Edward
able
starts
to use
walking
my
towards.
grapple, my hook, and my rope yet to swing across like Tarzan style, or not yet?
If you really want to, but it's probably just safer just to get down.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll say Tarzan style for later.
Okay.
Color spray, that's so awesome.
Sure. Okay. He looks at you.
So I asked him if he saw all that.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why you want me to put my hands over for cover, but I found a good tree to hide under.
So I roll my eyes and just like, and we walk away.
All right. So add on your inventory how much you actually. I'll also write it down here. So you have technically.
6 handfuls of this stuff, right?
So you only got 2 handfuls.
I have 3 and then an extra 3.
Okay. Then I misheard. 3. So 6 handfuls. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So that is of the moon shroud.
Monk shroud.
I know monk shroud.
Monk.
Monk shroud. A monk shroud.
Did you
So-
go?
Did
I'm
Edward
sorry, did you-
say anything about needing more? Because I know
Well-
you said they need more than 2 potions.
Yes, there was 6 that was grabbed. 6 handfuls.
Is it 3 per potion though, right?
Yeah, I did. There's only 2 at the moment. That's what he grabbed. If you want to go back and grab some more, you can. Well, that's what you're grabbing.
My color spray's still out there.
Yeah, the wolves are kind of fucking going in different directions.
Okay.
There's 2 ones that are still asleep.
Alrighty, so I guess I'll go back and grab some more. How many total potions are we trying to make here?
As many as possible.
Yeah, as many.
That's what
With this,
Sorry.
it's enough for.
I have a
said,
backpack, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I get enough just to fill the backpack.
Sure. Let's roll me a d12.
Pasta.
11?
11. Okay. Okay. You fill up the backpack as much as possible with it. Since you're getting so much and the pollens just start flying up in the air as you're grabbing it, obviously you have your gas mask. Roll me Constitution saving throw, but with an advantage. And I'm gonna lower the DC as well.
Constitution.
You have advantage, so if that wasn't, you can.
So yeah.
That's 15
Okay.
or
Oh, that
21.
was- that was-
21. As you're grabbing it, as the pollen's kind of filling it, you kind of stop a little bit, wait for it to settle down a little bit, and start grabbing more, and unaffected by it, and put it in your bag. With so much of that monk shroud in there, Edward kind of looks at you. I'm gonna just step a little bit in front of. I'm a little sensitive to that, as you would know.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, if there's any left over, I can make I can make some pretty good poison. Might be enough to kill a full-grown man.
Okay,
Wow.
that could come in handy.
Stop! I can only get so.
So, with that,
Down you're talking about.
That does not bother me at all.
all right. So, you guys are traveling to the mines, right?
Neff and Artie.
Yeah, definitely. So,
Yeah.
as you guys are hiking around, you guys go to the bottom of the groove, start hiking up to the more of the lower parts. At this time, the sun is starting to give way. The moon's starting to come out. The shade is no longer something that you guys are wanting. The sun's going away now. You're surprised at how lonely it is. There's not many creatures around here. As you get to a location and you pass these bushels of just like white plants growing out, and these other plants that have this kind of ripening dark fruit with just like leathery dark leaves that you initially know that's the moon seed. But you're choosing to grab that on your way back, correct?
Is that what we were planning on doing? Yep. Right.
Mm-hmm.
We're planning on
All right.
grabbing it on the way back.
So,
Yeah.
if you guys do that, all right, you keep on going. Whoever is leading the expedition, I need you to roll me a survival check.
Okay. I'm assuming I'm leading.
You already know.
That's kind of bullshit.
I should have led.
What number did you get? I should have fucking done it. Fuck.
Plus proficiency. So that's 11.
11.
Mhm.
You do get lost every now and then just because you haven't been here for so long, but eventually when you find the specific mountain range that you're looking for, now that it's engraved in your head, you guys like Articulo's like, no, it's kind of that way. It's right there. You gotta follow that one. And you guys
He's
eventually.
keeping you on track.
Yeah.
See.
You're can't help
good.
it.
It's because he's got
I
a
get
cool leather
distracted,
jacket.
okay? Birds are flying. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you guys eventually get to. You will after a day's worth of hiking. You guys probably settle down after your feet hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Grab a little bite if you guys have any rations or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Keep on walking.
Like, how far is that, like, deserted area that he was talking about?
It's
That's
right. You will
right
see
by
it.
the mines,
Yeah, it's right by the mine. It's so you see the mine, and it takes you a little bit long. Sorry, not that long to find the opening. And right there with the opening, the big key thing is that you see a small little building that looks maybe like 20 by 15, and then a larger location that has a bridge kind of attached to it at top, but it's broken. Sorry, not a bridge, like a roof, like a hide from rain and whatnot. That's attached, but that's also broken. You see, all the windows are shattered. The larger building has the roof is missing. A part of his part of the crack of the roof is missing, but the foundation's all there. It's
The bones are there.
The entrance to the mines, you see that has first the rocks kind of look like they've been moved around, and it looks like something fell on top of it, but it's been moved and put back, moved and put back, moved and put back. There's a danger sign of this aluminum white and red coloring, and there's barbed wire all around the entrance as well. But that is the entrance to the silver mines. Takes you about a day's worth. So if you travel now,
What's our 1.5 speed?
with your 1.5 speed of just jogging, it will shorten it to.
Cardio.
It gets there, and it's about time for probably a rest,
Yeah.
depending on what you guys want to do.
That's what I
Yeah.
want.
There's
Get there and rest, and then we'll.
where do you guys want to rest outside? You want to rest in one of the housing?
I think
the
the
houses.
smaller room, so
Yeah.
we don't have to
Okay.
worry about as much
Sure,
I agree
stuff.
with that.
If you guys are going to be in there, once you guys open, you see that it's locked, but with a little bit of a bud, it just breaks open.
Mm-hmm.
You guys open the door,
Okay.
and there are 3 bunk beds, a total of 6 beds,
Okay.
and there's no drawers, no nothing. It's literally just a room with 6 beds.
So
And then can since I had all these burritos in my car,
Yeah, of course, yeah, I know. Burrito galore, man.
I'll give her a couple burritos,
woohoo!
and I'll eat a couple burritos.
It's your
course.
first
I
burrito.
know. This is my first. What is this, man? Wait, no, I'm from California. I would have had a burrito.
Burritos were invented in the 40s, guys.
Yeah.
I assume so.
Burritos are Mexican food.
Right.
They were invented a long time ago.
They're not.
They're
That's
Texas.
yeah.
I'm joking.
That's an American food.
I'm
That's a
messing
Texas
around.
thing. It's Texas and California. That's not. That's don't blame
Okay,
that
so-
shit on us.
Burrito.
So, what do you guys do?
Well, I'm gonna eat the burritos for sure.
I'm gonna
All right,
eat a
sure.
burrito,
Of
and I'm
course.
gonna say, "Hey, man, I think that one of us should rest for a little while another one just kind of keeps the lookout, just in case, because fuck, I don't even know. there's animals
fair.
running around. There's my mom's a bitch. I don't know.
Fair. Seems fair. So you guys
So
are.
you want to split up the rest time and
Well, we need 8 hours.
You
Yeah.
can yeah,
Each.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you can do 4-hour, like. You say 4 hours.
Staggered.
You wake up for 4 hours, or vice versa,
Yeah.
and then just switch it to 4-hour
Yeah.
watches.
Yeah.
You can do that if you want.
Yeah.
you good with that?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So we will come back from our break. During whoever's gonna do first watch, we'll
Yeah.
come back in there.
Cool.
All right, and then we'll see what the other people are doing.
Ooh.
But, all right, so we'll see you guys in 15-ish.
All right.
Dream Production, letting you know we're going to be doing a Harry Potter based D&D game every Wednesday at the Divine and Conquer Twitch channel. See you there.
When we do go live,
About what?
I was told to stop cursing by the chat.
Really?
Yeah,
Someone said their
Okay,
baby
it's
was
over.
watching and he was
Hi.
saying,
I was saying naughty words.
Hi.
Oh,
It's
hey.
unmuted. I forgot
Well,
to
you should have
count
warned us
down.
about that first.
I forgot to
Oh.
count down.
we get excited sometimes.
We do.
Oh, yeah. Apologies if the cursing is an issue, but we're playing D&D, so it's gonna happen sometimes.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
happens.
it's
I tend to
the
cuss
only
a
the
lot.
only other thing that we could have done is put it as a mature rating, and that really inhibits our watchability.
Yeah.
So for the technical side of that, that's where we're not. Also, we don't have anything that would be considered 18 plus. So
No nipples here.
yeah, no nipples.
Sorry,
But
we love you.
yeah, if we curse,
Yeah,
Also,
thank you
it's
for watching.
sometimes-
I will try
Yeah.
to curse less. I know. I know.
Yeah.
I know. I drop him like
I-
a sailor. But
I
said
drop
that.
them a lot,
Um,
especially when I rage.
who did say that?
forest
Yeah.
fire.
Show boobs. Thank you.
Damn it, Trent.
Thank you very
Bob,
much.
Bob's and Vagana, guys. Bob's and Vagana.
That was
all right.
definitely Trent.
So,
That was fantastic. Yeah.
sorry if it offended you, but not apologizing. That's a better way of saying it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good way to say it.
So,
Cool.
So we're who's taking first watch?
I'll take it first, man. You had a long day, and I pulled you into all this shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, long day
Sleep.
walking ahead.
Okay.
Immediately.
She's getting.
I'm sorry, man. I'm just sorry.
All right.
I
So
can sleep anywhere.
Nothing.
with
I
with
sleep on the top
Bitch.
bunk. if it
the
matters.
top bunk. Okay.
Oh,
Sure.
he wants to.
There's
roll
no
me down your
blanket.
box check to get up.
There's no the mattress is there and it's stained and dirty and gross. And as you climb up there, you see a couple of spiders just move
Oh
away.
fuck no!
Alright, before I sleep, I want to
Yeah.
cast protection
From good. and
from
evil.
good and evil
Okay.
on myself.
As
before
you,
I get
uh,
on the gross mattress.
Yeah, as you do so. And I'm wondering why this isn't making any noise.
It is.
It is. I hear
Oh.
it.
Apparently I didn't. But okay, so as you a little bit of mountain music.
And I'll also use my other spell to give her protection from good and evil.
Okay, how long does the spell last?
I don't know.
I kind of want to say it's a concentration, but I'm not sure.
It is concentration
All right.
up to 10 minutes. I
Never
will
mind.
not do that.
Yeah, so you can cast and go to sleep.
And lose concentration.
And lose concentration immediately. But
Will not
we
do
get up
that.
to the bunk bed of one of the three separate ones. Again, it's just a mattress. It's stained. It's dusty. It's gross. No blanket. No pillow.
I'm used to.
No
Yes,
spot.
I'm sure.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
That's why I said they ran away. They were
ran
there.
away.
They would be there.
I didn't
But,
hear nothing. I didn't
yeah.
hear nothing.
It's just
So,
husbands. They're spiders.
Neff,
No.
you're
Jess
staying
has a
watch.
bad fear of them. Neff maybe does.
Neff, 100%. Neff, what are you doing for the next
I
4 hours?
am keeping a lookout in the windows. I'm trying not to be super visible though,
Okay.
because
Sure.
I mean, well, they're shattered windows.
There's shatter windows.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, I'm
like,
trying
do you
to
have a
kind
light
of
or anything,
peek
or no?
out. Yeah, I have a torch, but I don't know if I want to light it. I'm not going to light
Okay.
it.
Okay. As you
That's-
see the sun fully fade, the moon's out, the stars are extremely bright. The wind kind of blows in and out. It creaks against the wood. So you staying watch, rolling perception.
Yep.
You're doing nothing else.
I'm not doing nothing else. Oh, that's a natural 19 plus
Oh.
2. Do
21.
I believe so? Yeah.
Huh.
21.
Blackjack.
Got
They're
21.
not trying to hide at all.
Got a 21.
So
Oh no.
what would be?
What would be
All right. What did you get?
21
21.
total?
Yeah. You the thing that alerts is you're looking up. You hear a. You heard something kind of shove and not enough to wake Artie, but you kind of and immediately went back. But you heard stone being moved,
Can I
and when
see?
you poke your head out towards the direction, The only thing that you would be able to see is a humanoid, a person, with a completely green cloak over, walking into the mines.
Does anything about their cloaked appearance or the cloak itself or anything
Pure green from
does
distance.
not remind me of anything or does not trigger me to go, oh, I know who that is?
Unfortunately, no.
Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna very quietly go over to Artie, trying not to creak any of the floorboards or anything like that in case they come back out.
How close is the entrance?
It's about 200 feet. So it's eyesight, and you can probably have a conversation if you wanted to yell, but it's not noticeable unless you're looking for something.
Yeah. I'm just gonna try to go slowly, but
Right, roll me a stealth.
yeah. Okay. You didn't fuck me last time. Don't fuck me this time. That's could be better, but it's not the worst. 13.
13. Okay. Sorry, I have
it's okay.
to look at this.
It's okay. You're good.
Don't.
And I like just fell asleep, right?
Ye-
Like
uh,
I don't
well,
get. I don't get any of my spells. I don't think
No.
there was really any. I think there's only a couple used. So.
Yeah. You will not get any of your spells back, nor H. If you count this as a short rest, I can grant you that, but it will not be considered a long rest.
I mean, like I just want my spells back.
Unless a paladin gives you spells back for a short rest. You.
Nope.
Yeah. So
Okay.
when she wakes you, you would not get it.
Well, I'm
That's
gonna
fine.
put my hand over
Okay, because you
his
didn't
mouth.
use any of my spells. Like
Oh,
yesterday,
no.
Last time,
and
right?
Yeah,
shake
you did
him
not use
awake
any
just
spells.
slightly.
You have not used anything.
So like I rested before that, right?
Yeah.
So I literally have everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the way I'm gonna wake him up, just so you know, is I'm gonna put my hand over his mouth and very lightly shake him, just so he doesn't like whoop or anything.
So you wake up with someone covering your mouth.
Like on the throat.
Roll me.
That's just
Both
like-
of you roll me a dexterity.
That's
Dexterity.
response.
Just yeah, I understand.
It's not a trap, so I can't do that.
No, it's not a trap. Just dexterity. See who's the
16.
quickest.
That would be just straight dexterity.
Yeah, straight
No.
dexterity. Yeah.
Okay, then that will be 11.
11. As you have an end, you put your hand on her throat, and then she grabs your hand.
And I notice who it is.
Yeah, you notice what it is immediately, but it's like, and you see it instinctually within less than a second.
Mm-hmm.
He just put his hand on your throat, and as you put your hand on his hand as a reaction,
Yeah.
what do you do?
I'll let go.
Yeah.
Just reaction.
Okay, dude.
What are you doing to me?
There's
You guys can talk loudly. Understand
Okay.
we're whispering.
Yeah, I'm whispering.
Yeah.
There's somebody who went into the mines. This is how I'm whispering.
Let's go fuck him up.
Oh, God.
You guys are like so
Is
like,
that
rude.
bardic inspiration?
You inspiring?
Are you
Nev?
inspiring me?
Do you feel inspired?
I mean, I can.
Oh, fuck.
I feel-
Yes.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
feel tingly. Is that my inspiration?
Oh, God.
Oh no.
That was a.
He just had his hand around your throat, and now you feel tingly with bardic inspiration? Oh, God, this is getting weird.
How he said, let's fuck him up.
It was. Oh
That
yeah.
was.
Let's do
yeah.
that.
Alright.
You see a 15-year-old girl kind of intrigued by your 16. This is odd. Okay, sure. What do you guys do?
Alright. I want to get within the 120 feet that I need to cast message.
Okay.
And I want, if it's okay with you, to message the person that's inside the mine.
Go for it, man.
You have message.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Okay. As they're
I
inside-
don't want them.
Yeah.
They can't see us, right?
Yeah, they don't. You have to see them to be able to cast a spell. They don't
I
necessarily
thought
have
you
to.
said it could go through walls.
Yes, they don't necessarily have to see you. You just
Okay.
have to see them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So like that criteria meets what you want. They don't have to see you. You just have to see them within the range, and they can go through distances of stone, rock, etc. what it needs to be.
But
But,
apparently
so-
not 2 inches of
Component.
lead.
But not 2 inches of lead, because lead is
Very difficult substance to go through.
Yeah.
And
So what do you guys do?
I say,
I'm-
what are you doing to the person?
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
as
go-
soon as you get up, you don't see him there.
Mhm.
When you start moving out, you saw that where he went.
I'm going
Roll
to
perception if you're trying to look for him. What is that for you?
He went in the mines.
He went in the
correct?
mine, yeah, as he moved.
So, what I want to do is, we're not actually in the mine, correct?
No.
16.
Okay.
16. What
That
is
was an
your
11, by the way.
Stealth. We're gonna use a brand new dice that someone cursed. Oh wow, and you cursed them good. As you see that for what did you get on perception?
11.
11. Okay, so you do not see him, but your 16 does. As you just see, the green cloak is very dark, and again, it's just hard to see him. But eventually, you do manage to see the outline of a person just standing, complete cloak and everything, just cloaked figure stepping outside, like peeking his head just barely out of the mine, so you can still see him within the range. You're getting ready to cast message. What are you doing?
Okay, so I am not next to the mine, correct?
No,
I did
you are
not get that
at the moment.
Mhm.
If I understand correctly, Artie is stopping 120 feet from the mine
Okay,
entrance. So you're moving about 80 feet, so,
okay.
and then you're gonna cast a spell. Are you doing anything in that time, or are you just gonna
Yeah,
go and
I
cast a
have
spell?
my maul out.
Okay.
I am going to look as intimidating as I possibly can.
Okay.
Which is fucking like crazy eyed.
All right. You want to roll him in intimidation, or are you just
Yeah.
roll me in
I
intimidation?
want to roll intimidation.
All right.
'cause I
Wait,
haven't
wait.
done
So you're trying to intimidate the guy and she's near me?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to be stealthy. So if that's the case, I want to not be
But
around
you,
where
but
she is.
you just messaged him.
No, he's
That
about.
doesn't mean he knows where we are.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, if you're trying to hide, roll me stealth.
Well, I'm still doing intimidation.
Well,
Okay.
I would like to.
Oh yeah, yeah. You roll me
Away
stealth.
from where she
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
Whoa!
Down she goes.
That is some good roll.
Shit. Okay, so that's a 19.
He's just reading it from the floor. Oh, I love it.
16.
16.
Hey, where
As
are
you
they?
guys spread out and you just kind of are in the middle, just looking as intimidating as possible.
I'm gonna drool a little bit.
Okay. Artie, with your 16, you see him as he looks at her and his eyes gaze towards you. He tilts his head and he looks back at both of you.
He sees me?
Yep.
With the 16?
You got a 20.
Oof, tough.
Well.
Oh, so he's not intimidated either.
No.
Bitch.
With that,
Yeah.
well, what did you roll intimidation?
I got 19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, he's scared.
He doesn't respond to the message at all.
You haven't sent it yet. What? Or you do send it. You want to send it?
Why was I being stealthy?
Because you said you wanted to go away. from her.
From
I
me.
see. Well, if
Yeah.
he sees me, then there's no point in doing
Okay.
the message.
Okay, so what do you guys do? As he's just looking at both of you. He didn't see you originally, but as soon as she came out, I had to make you roll another stealth.
Mm-hmm.
And in that second time. So unfortunately, you coming
I
out
mean-
kind of
I messed
gave
up
him
his
up.
plan.
Yeah. He got it. He rolled a 20.
So much for the drop on that guy.
Yeah. And no, he
But I thought you'd already messaged him. That's why I was.
no, he has not
okay.
yet. But when I said that, he said, "I'm still doing it anyway."
Yeah.
So like, okay,
I
I'm
was
doing
trying
it.
to scare him.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, what
I
do you
like
guys do as you don't notice that he's looking at you?
Yeah.
Only he does.
Right.
So, Artie, first of all, what do you do?
I guess what I will do, I will walk towards him and I will message him and be like, "What are you doing?" Because I'm too far away to really
Okay.
have a conversation.
All right.
with
So
him.
you start messaging. What are you doing?
Just like slow walk.
There is no response at all
All right.
as you're walking closer. By the way, this is the character.
All right.
Awesome.
So, what up?
Down it goes.
I just killed you.
Don't kill me.
No, that was
That's
mine.
Mia.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, don't kill me yet.
So, what do you do as you
All
see
right.
Artie looking forward and whispering into his hands?
I see that out of the corner of my eye. I'm still looking fucking crazy
You don't
as hell.
see him. You only see Artie.
Oh, I don't see him out of the mine yet.
No,
Oh.
you didn't pass it. The perception through the spot.
Well, if Artie's walking forward, I'm walking forward. I'm gonna go towards the entrance.
Okay, so with that, I need both of you guys to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Cool.
This is a visual effect.
Oh, thank you.
If you have anything that gives you advantage against fear, which
Fear.
you don't because you're not raging. I don't know if your
Right.
paladin anything gives you. You're certainly
18.
I would have
18. Okay,
advantage
yeah, you
with
pass.
fear?
Only if you're raging.
Oh, crap. I didn't know that. Anyways, 19. is
19.
mine. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you both pass. Hey, good job, guys.
You only take half damage.
No. You're as he puts
good.
his hood down, you see a bald man, no eyebrows, like extremely green, piercing eyes that kind of reflect on the moonlight, and just seeing that kind of made you startle a little bit. Just a slight jump, and you since you passed, you know that you are being affected by some sort of spell to try to frighten you, but it just did not go through. You're still kind of
Okay.
startled,
Okay.
but not frightened by the condition.
Oh,
It's
fuck,
just-
it's Voldemort's dad.
In response,
Mhm.
can I cast Dissonant Whispers?
What does that do? Yeah,
So
you
with
can.
that,
I just don't know what it does.
I whisper a melody that only one creature within range can hear, which would be 60 feet, so I have to be...
You can walk a little bit closer and cast it. Sure.
And then the creature takes 3d6 psychic damage, and then it has to use its reaction to move as far away from me as possible. But a successful wisdom saving throw halves the damage, and the creature doesn't have to move.
Okay.
So basically, I will
Yeah.
make them fear me.
What
so
is
it's
the
like my response to him trying
what
to
is the
hurt me.
DC?
My DC is 14.
14. So as you cast it, you see that he kind of gets startled and he takes a step back. He kind of shakes his head and just starts walking forward towards you.
Okay.
Roll me damage.
3d6.
3 to 6.
I do want to say that in my response
Mhm.
to this, I'm going to fucking rage.
Okay.
I'm pissed.
11.
11. Okay, he takes 11 points of damage. I'm not doing combat music yet
Right.
because technically
We haven't.
not in which
we're
we could
we're
be engaged.
dancing around it right now.
Yeah, it's tiptoeing close.
Yeah.
You said 11, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. As he does that, you see all the veins pop in his neck, and he just walks forward. He looks very unfazed as he's walking close to you. You just you start raging. You see the steam slightly erupting on her. Her eyes glaze over. A little bit of foam, and you were.
Why are you making me scared?
Nice.
I'll be in my bunk.
The things that you don't expect a barbarian to say.
Yeah.
Why are you making me scared?
As he's walking closer to you guys, slightly close. Yeah, that's what he would do. As he looks at both of you. This is not a place for peasants or insects. Leave. And he just turns around.
I want to chunk my
Yeah.
javelin through his back.
Okay?
Yeah,
Want me to
that's
hit?
it. I'm gonna fucking
And you
like
move
run
close
at
to
him.
him and rage?
Yeah, I'm gonna move at him and try to take him down.
Alrighty. roll me to hit both of you guys.
I only got 10.
10. Okay.
To hit?
Yeah.
Actually, can I use my bardic inspiration? Actually, I only did it on her, I think.
Yeah, you
I
can.
didn't do
You
both.
can. I think.
14.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you can inspire yourself as a bonus action. You can inspire yourself too, I believe.
I think so,
Does
but
that-
I mean, I technically didn't, unless
Yeah.
you're just letting me do it.
It's up to you because we're not in combat. I'm giving you that choice.
Yeah, I want to do it.
All right.
Of course.
So
All right.
he's inspiring himself.
He's inspired yourself.
Okay.
What do you get to hit?
I got a 14.
Okay. And then you throw your javelin at him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's 12.
12. Okay. So first,
Yeah.
the javelin's gonna obviously reach him before
Yeah.
you do. So as the javelin turns around, you see that he turns with it, and the 12, the javelin just hits right on his face, and you see the javelin breaks. As you run, slightly startled by that, a good hard hit, he just stops it with one hand.
Who the fuck are you, man?
I need both of you to make me a Constitution saving throw, and then we're initiating initiative.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yay! Constitution.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw, and then we're going to initiative.
So Constitution.
4.
4?
No. Plus 4.
Okay.
So I got an 18 plus
6.
4.
Okay, you take half damage. Good.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. That's really good.
That's really
6.
You take full damage.
good. Oh shit.
Okay. I'm
Here
gonna
comes Justin's third character now.
Oh no.
roll some dice.
Jesus, how many was that?
That was 4. It just sounds loud. Okay, sorry.
Just to be clear, we rested.
Yep, you guys are full HP.
Yeah.
I lost a die.
Alright. Yeah.
That is. So. All right. God darn it. Divided by 2. All right. So, as that happens, you take 23 points of damage of
Half.
poison damage. That is a half. As you take 46.
I am dead.
As you just see.
You're dead.
And it's just gas bigger than its entire body emits, and Artie just falls down. As you inhale all this, it starts and start vomiting immediately.
Sorry. I had to. For roleplay.
Oh, that actually might have been really useful.
Wait, you can do this like from 60 feet or however far away?
Yep, it's a 60-foot cone.
Holy
Exactly 60 feet.
crap.
And I was right on him too.
It's a
Yeah.
whole mine. He can have some silver.
Like, you don't need it that bad. But after that, he looks at you. Your friend is dying. And starts walking into the mines. What do you do?
This isn't over. And I go and run to Artie.
Okay. Alright, I need you to make me that saving throw.
And that's D20, right?
Yep, it's just D20. No modifiers, no pluses, no nothing. Just D20.
No?
17.
That is a pass. So success 1 out of 3. So what are you doing?
I have a health potion. I have
Okay.
1 left. I'm gonna pour it down his throat.
Alright. Roll me, what is it? There's a healing potion?
Yeah, it's just a regular healing potion.
Roll me 2d4, or you can use one of the bottles.
Any of them?
Well, the one, you technically, but the one that has 2d4s is the one that you should really be using. That has 4.
That's,
It's the one that's on the bottom?
Yeah, but it needs to be 2 of them.
Here.
There's a
Oh.
potion with
Yeah.
2 in it, right there.
Oh, so just 2.
Yeah, just 2,
Yeah.
yeah. You can open it at the bottom. Yeah.
6.
6 plus 2, so you're at 8 HP. As a second ago, this dude just vomited just pure, hard green smoke, and you just don't know what happened. All you know is that you are wheezing and it's hard to breathe. And some of your skin, actually, since you were so close, you don't notice it, but as soon as you see her skin's burnt and kind of flesh is starting to peel.
How do I look? I'm just kidding.
What do you guys do as he just walks into the mine? Or he's currently walking.
Well, I definitely need to heal.
What do you-
So,
What do
I
you
have-
think we should do, man? I'm at this point, because I didn't hit him. I did take damage though. I still am technically.
You're
raging.
still technically raging.
Do you want to go after him?
Well, I threw a javelin. It broke on his face, and then he just insta-killed
Stopped
me.
my maul. I'm mad. I'm mad.
I don't think we can take him.
As
But he's
I don't
also not trying to
disagree,
kill us
but-
anymore.
yeah, he's definitely going to
Disengage.
the
Walking
Not
away.
not trying to
Yeah.
not trying to just let him off, but at the same time, we gotta get stuff back.
I know. This is not good because this is what we need. At this point, I'm no longer raging. I'm turning it off or whatever.
Okay, sure.
Whew.
Calm yourself down.
Woosa.
And with that, we're going to go over to the other team
Yep.
as you guys get a full sleep.
Yeah, that's probably good. Cause
If you guys are going to stay up, that is fine.
I'm not quite half damaged, but I'm almost there.
But
so.
he will definitely not want to bother with you guys at all.
Well.
So we can just go sleep.
I mean, I'm sure you guys are going to stay up and take watches.
Yeah.
But your night will go
I'm
uneventful.
planning on taking watches and stuff.
Yeah.
But.
Cool.
You get your HP and your spells back.
Okay.
Yeah,
But,
not dead.
Yeah,
Not dead.
definitely not dead. And,
Already lives to fight another day.
If you guys see a purple D6 is on the floor, I would very much like it back. It should be on this side. So, with these guys doing their trying to stay alive bit, as you guys come back with the monk shroud, as the next day turns and Edward goes and hunts. Oh God, someone keeps falling. A couple of bucks. You guys have some food. He starts doing the process to start making it into food for you guys.
So he's
As
already
you guys-
back from hunting?
Yeah, you guys. Yeah. Which kids kind of just gather around and start practicing. You see them start like. It's kind of startling at the beginning because they all of a sudden they just started punching and kicking each other, and it looked very dangerous. And then you see that they have really good control, and they all start uniformly doing this.
Like fighting each other?
Yeah.
Like
But and then it looks like more like, oh, they're actually sparring. But at the beginning, it was very just abrupt that they just started punching each other.
Okay.
So, next day, what do you guys do? Do you just split into teams and just head off? Which is Ferris, Jericho, and Sonya, and Borlong and Bones?
Can we eat?
Yeah,
We
of course.
have
You guys,
food
you
and
guys get.
provisions and things.
Yeah, you guys
Kids,
get.
kids are all
The
good
kids are
again?
fine, relatively. They're healthy.
They're
They've
fed.
eaten.
They've eaten food. Their psychological damage is up to y'all.
My withdrawals are done.
Yes, 100% done.
Hey, okay, I can be a snarky bitch again.
Yes.
Awesome.
Withdrawals are over. No longer under the happy or for your spell.
I'm gonna wake up and then roll over, take a swig of the potion to get up, and be like, all right, crack my fingers a little bit, pick up gas mask, and mend.
Fixed.
Cool. Walk out of the tent, and is anybody arriving yet? Like any of the other teams?
No.
No?
No one's arriving at this time because the only thing that could have come back has already been back.
Has already been back.
Yes.
Man,
Okay.
So technically now you have a second gas mask.
And they caught deer.
And there's deer.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I'm
that's
gonna
nice.
walk up to Edward and pass him the mended gas mask and say, for
Good
the
work.
for the next team that needs it.
I think that might be you guys.
We do need one.
Okay.
All right.
And then I'm going to look to Sonya and Jericho and be like, how about we go get this moonstone? I'm feeling fresh as a daisy.
All right.
Ready to kickbox some shit. Let's do
Okay.
this.
So since you guys were the first ones to speak, are you guys taking off at the same time?
Yeah, so
Right.
I would like to, before we leave though, I want to do alter self and change to the fastest four-legged thing I can be, whatever that is. Like,
Wouldn't that be more polymorph?
That would
then?
either polymorph or, I think. Let me read the specifics on alter self. Because I think it just gives you a specific ability. That is the monster man. I don't want that. I want the player sound.
Yeah, Bones isn't a monster. What the hell?
Yeah.
No, what we just encountered was.
It said humanoid.
four.
Alter self.
It says 211. That helps.
Oh, yeah, actually, that does help because I was at 215. That helps a lot. Thank you. Alter self. So you assume different form. You can cast a spell to choose the options from the. Okay, so it's an option from this. So aquatic adaptations change the appearance and form into something or a natural weapon. So theoretically, the only things you can do is either breathe on the water, change what you look like, size, voice, facial features, or you do a d6 of bludgeoning, slashing, piercing damage. So you can't alter your speed.
None of those adaptations would alter my speed.
No, yeah. Either you can give yourself a weapon, like a bite, a claw, or a slam attack. you can change what you look like, or you can grow gills to swim and breathe in the water.
I think
That's
you have a
freaking
manta
cool.
ray cloak, so
I do.
no.
Okay.
So that'd be for you. Unfortunately, it'll be about a day's trip still. Right. So as you and Borlon take off in separate directions, since the coast is only
I'm gonna keep that in my pocket.
yeah, since the coast is only 7 hours away, we're gonna do that first. So as you guys keep walking,
Can, before,
yeah.
as we're leaving, can we? Is Borlong in his dragon form or in his human form?
He's currently in his dragon form, unless you want him to change into his human form.
I think I do, at least for
Okay.
the beginning,
But he shapes back into his human form.
because we
Yes.
don't know. He keeps getting hunted, and we don't know when it's gonna track him
Sure.
specifically. So.
Sure. All right. He will be walking with you in his human form until you, big sister, think it's appropriate for him to change back. So as you guys walk towards the hike, I can go through some woods, go through some hills and whatnot, but eventually you start smelling the salt in the air, start hearing the seagulls, see a couple of just wandering dogs here and there, and eventually go to the
Wait, so who is traveling towards the coast right now?
Ferris, Jericho, and Sonya.
Gotcha. Okay,
So this is
Just
our
making
this is our current team, but it's in front of the DM screen.
gotcha.
So as you guys walk there, you start hearing the water smash against the rocks before anything, and then you start seeing the sandy pits, the rocks that have the green moss that's growing around them, and then you see a beach you see a couple of people far off in the distance, not really noticing you, but you see a couple of people just getting up and starting to do their not getting up, they're midday-ish, starting to do their fishing for the day, and just casually one even waves at you, but too far to even make any facial features.
Okay, so
but
they're just chilling.
yeah, they're just
Doing
chill.
some fishing.
You guys, as you keep approaching, going through the mossy rocks, you start seeing some silver dollars, some starfish here and there, an oyster or a crab here. Then you start walking down this 15-foot hill into where the actual sand meets the ocean. What do you guys do?
So there's people nearby.
They're far away.
Not
but
sure if they're magical or not. Last thing I want to do is whip out a freaking skull and light it.
that would be a safe assumption. Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
not the brightest
Yeah.
brightest idea.
Maybe not.
Well, it wouldn't be the literal brightest idea, but maybe not the.
So what do you guys do?
Shit.
I guess I'm gonna guys. Did you remember him saying exactly where this moonstone stuff was going to be? That is what we're going for, right? The moonstone.
Can we look around where we are and see if it's similar?
Roll me perception, everybody.
Okay.
18.
18. Okay.
They roll really bad.
24.
24. What did Jericho get?
Woo!
Sorry.
12. Okay. As Jericho's looking, he just comes back with a couple of rocks. None of them have any similar color to milky white, but you do see a couple of clusters of just like large stone, not gems or any pebbles like he was indicating, but just large stone that is milky white.
Okay. I'm gonna.
But it doesn't really look magical, if you would say. It just looks like just stone. It kind of mimics what he's saying. It looks kind of like just milk, like he was, but it doesn't like have any properties that indicate any magic or anything to y'all. But you do see a large stone that's currently getting splashed over by some water on the coast. So what do you guys do?
I guess I'll walk towards the large stone that is currently being splashed by the waves gently, caressed, if you will.
Yeah.
Such a novel
Zing.
happening.
Walk towards it. Look over my shoulder to see if the fishermen are watching down the coast a bit.
Not really.
Not
It
really.
doesn't look like they're watching you.
Draw wand.
Okay.
Light wand itself.
Okay. What is... You could also choose, because of our current game, to, instead of casting specifically light, to cast specifically Lumos, which only lights the tip.
Okay,
And it's
we're
a
gonna
much
go with
weaker
Lumos here.
version of it.
We're
It's
gonna-
about 15 feet area that can be a little bit of complete darkness.
We're going Lumos.
Okay. What is Sonya and Jericho doing?
I'm just gonna watch him and see if there's anything, if it does anything.
Okay, yeah. As you inspect it, and as when you're casting it, you don't really see anything on your side. But as Sonya walks around, you see that the other side has this shimmer, and you see veins on the stone, and it has these light sparkles here and there, this greenish substance. Definitely not how rocks function.
Can I cast identify and make sure that's the correct thing that we're looking for?
If you want to, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
As you cast the identify spell on it, you will know that this stone has a lot of transmutation properties. And it's odd because the stone, for the mass that it is, it's very faint magic, but you get extremely strong presence. Like, the magic in it is the weakest you've ever sensed with the identify spell, but the amount of information that came to you was overwhelming, as indicating the stereotypical and or go-to conductor for most potions. This is kind of the main ingredient for a lot of things, just because how much magic this thing can absorb and keep fresh, let's say.
Huh. So what is it?
I think this is what we're looking for.
Yes, you also know the identity of the name of the item, so it is Moonstone. Yes,
Okay.
it says Moonstone. It's a much larger
This
rock,
is,
though. It's a good chunk of Moonstone.
You said there's waves crashing up against
Yeah.
it? I'm going to point down where the waves are, see if it's like eroded some off into the surf.
Sure. Roll me investigation.
Can I help?
Yeah, roll an investigation check. Anyone who wants to help?
I'd like to help.
Roll an investigation check. What'd you-
16.
16. Okay.
And 19.
And how much?
19.
19. So, as you definitely see enough, and if you recall, you needed about 8 ounces per potion. Well, as you collecting through your rock, 16, right? In
We need a
total,
pound.
you collect about 16 ounces by yourself that you're just grabbing in just pieces of rock, and you start putting in little jars that he would have probably given you or something.
I'm an alchemist, bro.
yeah,
Flasks
yeah.
for days.
Sony got 19. You get about
Yes.
36 ounces worth of these stones.
Okay.
36.
36.
36.
So
36?
yes.
36, yes.
2.5?
Yeah. So that's what did Jericho get?
I didn't even roll. Give me a sec.
Oh, okay.
God, Jericho, what are you even doing here? No, I'm kidding. I'm helping.
He's smelling for things.
What did you get? Oh, sorry, still rolling. My bad.
Investigation 3?
3.
Yep, those are rocks.
As you grab a big chunk of stone, and you're like, yeah, and then you see like it has a white surface on it, but the back is
Wait, I got 16.
16.
Oh.
That's a lot better than 3.
Oh, okay. then.
Sorry, I heard 3. My bad. No, you find with the 16 you would find 16 ounces as well. So altogether you have technically enough to make about 8 potions worth of ingredients,
Cool.
or keep it as material component.
I will take all of said components if I think we're done collecting them for the time being, and throw them into my bag of holding.
If you guys choose not to stop or like chill or play around in the beach, you can be back in the same day too.
I want to collect a few sand dollars and then.
Sand
You're gonna
dollars.
collect some sand dollars? Sure.
What's
Roll.
the sand dollars?
Yeah.
What's some sand dollars?
Roll me a d6.
Thinking about some real dollars.
I have a dumb question.
What's up?
If I found a
Four.
crab,
You collect 4 sand dollars.
if I found a crab
Uh-huh.
and lit it on fire,
Are you what?
would it be food?
No.
No, you
It'd be a
you
burnt
would
crab.
exploded.
It'd be a bird.
If you
crab.
cast a
Never
spell that does a
mentioned it's
D10 of
rabbit.
damage on a creature that has 1 HP, it
You
explodes.
just want to hurt animals.
No, I'm trying to eat.
You're trying
If
to
you
eat
have
crab.
a light fire burning at a average temperature, yeah.
Oh, so you're telling me burning hands is a couple thousand degrees or something?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. Putting my hand on an open flame, that's about a 1d2 worth of damage, depending on how long I can keep it there. You're casting several d6 worth at a time in a second, so that's an explosion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, yeah, I'm not gonna go hunting for crab. I'm pretty sure it
Okay.
wouldn't like me very much anyway.
I mean, you can get some crab, but
Nah.
it just
You can get crab and
That's
bring
good.
it back.
Wow. I mean, I'm not trying to be that friendly with the fishermen. Hold on now.
they are seeming for a reason.
I wasn't. Damn it.
So as you guys collect your silver dollars, if you choose to get your crab, you can collect your crab.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
She's got her phone behind the screen.
He doesn't want crab.
Trent's talking about crispy critters and
Crispy critters.
He did it
So,
to the rabbit.
You guys.
That was just sacred flame. That was
That was one time. I won't do it again.
That's one time. I mean, I just wanted to see if I could do it to a crab.
Of course. So you grab your things and start heading back.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys will make it back in time with these guys, and as you see that by the time you guys do get back, Edward's already starting to mix ingredients, start putting in specific potions, and from the monk shroud, you see that he already has as tediously boring as this is for you to watch, or interesting depending on your perception of this. He has already 13 different little jars.
Oh, nice.
Wait. Like, and I come in on this scene?
Yeah.
I am
Yes.
going directly to him, pulling the ingredients out of my bag of holding, setting them down in a way that's not obtrusive to him, and then sitting down and watching intently.
So, yeah, he, so for the moonshroud, you see that he currently just has the roots there, and they're just littered with water, and he's letting it sit for a while. And as you get the stones, he starts grinding it on that wheel.
Is that enough? The moonstone they brought, that's enough for all 13 of the...
I need to see it. He starts measuring a couple of, maybe 30 minutes or so pass by, grinding it and start measuring and equating it. This would be enough for 8 potions.
Oh, no.
So he starts putting those 8 piles. So currently...
What time is it in the day when we get back?
So it'd be, if you do the first in the morning, let's say you went out at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, noon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's closer to like 10 p.m. or so, where you guys are back.
I mean, we still have how many days left until the full moon, Edward?
5 more days.
I can go get more. Like,
Sure.
in the morning.
Okay.
Get more.
All right. Let's shoot for 13. Sounds like a good amount.
Okay.
Just because we have no more of the shroud, so that's about as much as we can. Yeah, and he starts explaining that the reason why he's putting it in the water is he's letting enough of the poison to leak out, and he's just gonna use the water as part of it versus the actual root.
Oh,
which
yeah, that
continues
makes
to carry
sense.
it.
Okay.
And then when that happens, he has like little boxes already. He sees that he has like a 36 box crate that has little components already. Some are little bowls of stone, some are metal, some are just little pockets with some plastic around it. Like he's pre-lining the ingredients. And so he has that, and as you guys decide to do it in the morning, you'll come back with some more. And the goal, as was spoken, was to try to make 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
6 for each of you, and then 1 in case of emergency.
Be
So,
good.
Bones,
Yes.
you are heading towards the mountainside. All right. I need you guys to roll me first a survival check to see if you cannot get lost.
Okay. And while we're doing that, I want to cast my cantrip Blade Ward
Okay. All right.
in front and try to move it into the front.
So you just cut shit down.
Well, that's supposed to protect us from bludgeoning, piercing.
Oh, bleed.
slashing.
Sorry. I thought.
Blade Ward, not
Sorry.
Fury of.
Sorry. I thought it was a
Sorry.
different spell. My bad.
wish
I
had
apologize.
that one. I don't think I have that one.
Okay. So yeah, as you guys are going through the mountains,
Yeah.
first a forest, and then you're gonna
You said
go into
survival, right?
survival to see if you guys get lost or not.
That is under Wiz, right?
Since you're not being currently, Edward nor Neff is taking you.
Yeah, it's under wisdom.
But we know where.
You have a general idea where you're going, yes.
Okay, we definitely know what the Valerian root looks like. I'm familiar with it.
Yes,
and
you
I've
know
got
what it
good
looks like.
Pictures. Okay. Just
It'll be,
curious
also,
about
it would be the only plant that's growing next to a hot spring.
that. Fair enough. Okay, I got an 11.
An 11, that's just enough to not get lost. And not add on to the trips. If you would have gotten lost, it might have been half a day's worth of lost city.
Awesome.
Yeah, so.
Everyone's counting on us, and I'm going slow up.
So as you make fast and you start seeing the stone about almost you stop by, chat with your brother, start seeing the trees as he tells you a little bit of what's been transpiring with the gems, his new favorite gem that he has.
Right.
You catch up a little bit and you start getting towards the mountainside. I need you guys to roll me in athletics. Start climbing up. Versus, yep, of course he's gonna pass because he's a freaking dragon. 18.
Currently, he's Vela.
Currently he's a Vela, but he rolled an 18. So plus his 3 strength.
I got a 13.
13. That's enough. You're casually and leisurely doing this. You're not in a rush or anything. So base DC of 10. As you guys are just starting to climb, you see a little bit of road and you start climbing up the road. And for a good while, there's actually just a path that's winding this up. You don't see anyone there near you. You do see a couple of mountain animals. You see a completely red squirrel just kind of just starts skittering and goes into a rock. And you think and you swore you saw a goat just far off in the distance. Somehow on a mountain? It looks a little bit off, but nonetheless you keep walking, which is a normal thing, but to non-people that know that goats climb, it sounds kind of weird.
Right, because they're just in the farm usually milling around.
Yeah. But they're actually extremely excellent climbers. But within a little bit under 24 hours, you guys are able to make it to the top, and as the moon is the brightest, it starts getting colder and colder as you start climbing up and start going, and then eventually you do need to start actually climbing. And it's not snow, but it's chilly as all hell. And you're not seeing any hot springs, but you keep moving around, keep maneuvering, and eventually where the mountain is at its side and there's a just massive tree line of just the forest nearby, you see a small little puddle of just extremely hot water. And surrounding on the side is a lot of these just white flowers. And it looks like these giant roots are digging into the stone.
Okay. And I've got my gas mask.
Okay, you put it on.
Put that on. And so I want to go over and look at the flowers just to confirm that I think these are the Valerian root we're looking for.
They look like the root set.
Okay. Am I able to just grab them, or do I need a tool to cut them?
You can try to break them free if you want.
Okay, yeah.
Well, depending on what you want to do, how you want to handle that.
Yeah, I definitely want to have protection, maybe gloves. I think I already had normal gloves or something, but just try to...
Okay, roll me a strength to try to pull them from the stone.
That's not gonna...
Oof, tough.
Stop it, that wasn't that bad. It's not as bad as my normal bad
Okay,
ones.
medium oof.
Yeah, there
Okay.
you go. No, it's still 6.
6. As you try grabbing it, I now need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, yay. Bad stuff.
Yeah, of course.
That's a 12.
12. As you pull, and only you pull off the white leaves, but the roots still staying in there. And as you're about to fall, you just reach over and you see your brother, as his hand is currently changing into his dragon form, grabs you and kind of pulls you back, and he's just, you see him start chafing. And now you have a dragon on the side of the mountain with you. As you manage to pull all the leaves, but not the root, and that's what you need, the root. Let me try. I see. Goes over and grabs.
But he doesn't have a mask.
He does not, and he got a natural 20 on his strength check, but that was a.
Can he make an ice mask?
No. That was a
I love you, Sonya.
2
For Stephanie.
plus his Constitution modifier. As he grabs a chunk, a good amount of roots,
Oh no.
And you just have a dragon that just passed out.
Lovely. We discussed this. I was the one that's supposed to do this.
As you're scolding him and he's passed out.
He is completely knocked out. He has a large amount of these roots in his hand.
Okay, well, I want to grab the roots from him.
Okay, with your gas back, roll me a Constitution saving throw, but with advantage. And the DC is lowered for you.
Ooh. Sorry.
Okay, so, and it's a con saving throw, you
Yeah.
said? And I have proficiency in that, so I got was it 18?
18? Oh,
Four?
yeah.
Plus
You're
four.
good as you grab him, put him into your back, and roll me a perception as well.
How much do we need? Because that was one of the ones I don't think you told us how much.
If I did not, I apologize. 1 handful equals 1 potion.
Okay, so, and we've only got 1 handful.
Well, he
essentially.
got a handful for his size, which is a little bit more.
Like 3.
It's 3. So it's currently we can say that he has 3.
Why don't I have one?
You said I'm rolling a perception?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, I got a 3.
3. Okay.
I still have
Yeah.
the blade ward up.
You don't see anything.
Because it's cantrip, right?
Yeah. As long as you keep concentrating on it, you can recast it again if you wish. But yeah, you don't see anything.
Alright. Am I allowed to do something before
Yeah.
the
Of course.
environment interacts?
Yeah, before the environment that kills you. Yeah. What do you want to do?
I knew that was coming. Okay.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I want to cast darkness.
Oh.
It's dark, yes, but this is the magical darkness.
Yes, which only you can see through.
I want to cast it around us so he's shrouded, so it's not obvious.
Okay.
There's a dragon passed out on the mountain.
Yeah.
So I take out my bat fur and my drop of pitch or coal, my magic-y thing.
What? Okay, so what are you doing? After you cast darkness.
I can still see in the darkness though, right?
You can see in your darkness, yes.
I want to try to go back over to the root area to
Okay.
get some more since he's asleep.
Alright, roll me another strength check.
That's bad. And then at this time I would like to use my daggers.
Okay.
Try
So you
to
turn it and just pull it
use
up. Alright,
a
cool.
tool.
Alright, I'll make it I'll make the
But
DC
it's-
lower with that. Being aided.
Okay, and it was, it's kind of cocked.
If it's cock, roll again.
Okay. Just a straight strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm really rolling very poorly. It's an 8.
8. But with your dagger you managed to cut just enough to get a handful as well. And with your spell still being cast and you still concentrate on it, with that you do hear the and you see these large white paws just kind of start putting over the water, and you see out of the water a large white bear starts coming up, and it just cannot see. And did you guys know that Scotland has a lot of polar bears? I like to watch up on regions. And you see this 9-foot tall emerging bear coming out of the water.
Oh my god.
How?
And it's almost like 3 feet from you.
Okay, so how heavy is Borlon?
Heavy?
Yes.
300 plus pounds probably.
But I've got a 500-pound for levitate, so I could levitate the 2 of us.
Yeah. Yes, you can.
Can my darkness go with us, or will we go?
Darkness stays in that spot.
But if the darkness surrounds the bear, he can't see.
The bear cannot see.
Okay.
He cannot see through the supernatural darkness. But I will make him make a perception because he has advantages to smell.
Okay, I want to raise up 11 feet, 2 feet above where he can reach
Okay.
us.
Okay. So you cast levitate, pick him up, Borla. As little cold crystals come out of his mouth, and you levitate, and you see the bear, and then just claw at you guys. That's a natural 20.
Oh.
Confirms with the 1. But, okay. Yeah, it's sad music is appropriate.
Damn it.
That is 17 points of slashing
Are
damage.
you kidding?
Yeah, he critted. Unfortunately.
Fuck.
As...
So much for my blade ward.
Well, what does Blade Ward, reduce? What does Blade Ward do? Sorry.
It says bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, but by weapon.
What does it do?
Weapon attacks.
A-
That's what it.
piercing,
Weapon.
the word.
Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. It protects against.
Oh, it just 100%.
But it says dealt by weapons, which I'm guessing.
Which that's a natural attack. It would not be considered a weapon,
he's
unfortunately.
Not a weapon.
And is
I mean, he's a weapon.
yeah. As
He's a creature.
that is 17 points. A polar bear critted on attacking her.
Yay!
Oh, shit. Are you
Uh,
Maybe? No.
as
Sorry, Vorlong will wake up and
Yeah.
save her.
Yeah. Vorlon gets none.
nope. He failed his con save.
What?
So as you get a massive slash on your stomach and your thigh, and are you considered bloodied? It is
Yeah.
severely
17.
okay.
Y'all
Well,
ever seen the movie The Revenant?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I'm.
yeah. As you're flying
That
up
bear's
11
so
feet up in the air,
angry.
as there's the darkness. I think the darkness is 15-foot cone, 15-foot sphere.
It says the range, 15-foot
Okay.
radius sphere.
All right, well, Bulwark cannot stand on top of that as he's looking, but you see that he's sniffing the air as your blood is currently going through the disc and falling, goes, and kind of steps out. 1% tells us I don't want to do this, but then this is what needs to happen.
I think it's so done. Awesome. Okay, hang on.
That's it. Yeah, that's percentile right there.
Okay, now I just want to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course. Make
Gotta
it, make
have
it
matching
match.
dice.
Ooh, 89.
Okay, and you see the miracle,
So I'm 89% dead.
and then you're looking at it, and it's getting closer and closer to the edge, and you
I killed it.
it was following the blood, and the blood was over the mountain. You could not see, as there's a 15-foot
Oh my
of
God!
pure supernatural darkness that just followed his nose
He would have died
Off.
otherwise.
to the mountain.
Off
Well,
the mountain.
Yeah.
Maybe he bounced. He's probably full of blubber. Don't tell me.
How far did he fall?
6 feet.
A long distance.
Oh God.
I
So
think
he's
I
still
have
go-
I have to cap it at 20d6 worth of damage.
How
And I
much health does this poor bastard have?
Okay.
actually he's pretty good health, probably like 40 to 60 HP without looking at the book. But
It's okay.
he failed to save.
You did.
He's severely hurt or dead. Good job, you just killed a polar bear. You're making me sad now.
Hey, he almost killed me and my brother.
That's fine.
I know.
It's
We're
Look, it's a game. It's
Humans
okay.
are
They're not
overrated.
really dead.
Humans are overrated. Polar bears are much cooler.
it's not a real one. It's not a real one.
It's not
But in my
real.
mind, it still is. So what do you do? As Barling goes,
Put this back down.
the cloud of darkness is still there. Actually, no. Roll me concentration since he attacked you with it.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
chopped me pretty
So
good.
you have
She has to roll like 10 or higher.
Natural
10.
20.
Oh yeah, it's still there.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
still there.
Yeah. Still
Thank
there.
you.
I thought
Nice,
that was like
nice,
a
nice.
echoing.
Stephanie for the encouragement. So, what do you do?
Pray for the bear.
Understand. What else do you do after that?
Ask for forgiveness for killing an innocent creature because I bled
Oh
everywhere.
Jesus, please forgive thee. I have killed thy bear, and he was pretty cool.
Can I get
Just trying to get more.
Can I get an F in the chat for the bear?
So, what else do you do?
I
As
would
you just
like
head back.
to, get some, just, set us down. I think
Uh-huh.
I said that, and then try to get some more root with my
Roll me,
daggers.
okay, roll me
and-
one last strength check
Not die.
and see how good this is, and I will.
Would you stop it with the noise, you kill me. It's still a 7.
A 7. All right. So
It's bad.
from what you gathered, 3, 4, 5. You gathered about.
Is it? It's a...
That's a 1.
Oh, never mind. That's a 1. He is right. I thought it was a 7. I
Oh,
apologize.
what was the total then?
That's it.
1.
As you grab it and try to pull, and you just the almost cutting yourself makes you drop the last amount that you could have had. And at the end of the day, you have total 4 handfuls.
And 1 is a potion, correct?
1 would equal a potion. And that's all you find here for this night.
Okay. Can I try to drag Borlong under some like tree cover or something? I assume that's around over
I'm gonna
there.
drag him.
You know, push as best I can. I don't really know if that's a possibility, but
Let
I'm
me
hoping.
strength check.
Is
I
he-
mean, the way I've been rolling, I'm gonna
It's
fall off
gonna
the
be.
mountain.
No, I mean, please don't.
This is what I deserve. It's a strength, right?
Yeah.
Got a 16.
Is he a Durgan right now?
He's he's a Durgan.
He's a Durgan.
He's a 300-pound Durgan,
Okay.
completely asleep with dead weight.
Yeah.
You
Good try.
try your absolute best, and with the, I will take the 19, as he wakes up of you pulling his tail.
Right back to sleep.
Yeah, make it sleep.
Can I just go get some brush and put it on top of
Sure,
him?
he
'Cause that
does,
seems
and he
like
kind of
that's
just
a-
grabs it and just.
Just want to try to hide his very shininess.
As you do, and you hide him very well. And with that, what is your plan for the next day? Do you head back?
Well, I think we still need more root.
Sure. Do you want to try to find more root?
I would like to since I'm up in this area.
Okay, I will give you one last strength check, and I'll give Borland one strength check to try to pull more. And with that will be as much as we can for this mountain.
Okay. I know. Is there
Fucking
something-
Borland, are you goddamn gosh darn fuck kidding me? 1.
1?
You got a natural 1.
Beautiful. Nothing.
What did you get?
Oh, I didn't roll yet.
You roll me a strength check.
I'm just making it dramatic.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes. That's a 6.
Oh boy.
Okay, 6 total?
Yeah.
Alright, you managed to find one last bit of root as you scour the entire mountain, losing about half a day's worth of time. But you have 5 Valerian components to make your potions. And you head back, and eventually, now having, depending on what we do next, when you regroup with the rest, with Borland, you will have 4 days left. But we still need to see what you guys have,
Yep.
because you're still technically 6 days left
Yep.
until what's happening. So,
Okay.
when the next morning comes, what do you guys do? So I can get ready for the next game.
All right. So
What do you
we're
guys want to do?
fully healed. All
Fully
spells.
heal spells.
Cool.
You get half your hit die back, which I think none of you roll, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. You don't.
I'm gonna get silver then.
All right, you guys gonna mine some silver?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's-
we
let's-
traveled a day to get there.
Yeah.
We're gonna try
And
it. We're gonna.
if we run into that guy, I'm just gonna be like, "Hey man, you stay on your side."
We'll stay on ours.
Okay. All right. I mean that's totally. I
No more
understand that
poison clouds,
decision.
bud.
No more poison cloud. Okay. So I'm gonna when we're walking.
And
I'm
if I do
assuming
run
to
into
the
him, I do
mine.
want to ask for his name. Does he seem familiar to me at all?
Roll me history.
What can I
To disadvantage?
do?
Nope. You
Damn
actually have no reason to have ever seen this individual.
Okay.
Is that a good smile or a bad smile?
9, if it's with disadvantage.
Yeah, with disadvantage.
Yeah, 9.
We have never seen this player before.
Good.
All right then.
I'm gonna lose it. I killed
So,
him.
your intent is just to mine as much as you can.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Okay. So while we're
How
walking
much
to
is-
the mine,
Do we need for each potion?
3 pounds for a potion. 3
For
pounds worth
one.
of rock.
Like,
So-
I think we need enough for 10 potions.
I'm cool with that.
30
Let's.
pounds.
I want to get as
That
much as
sounds-
we possibly can. So let's just.
Well, we still have
fucking
2
go.
other ingredients to get
Yeah.
too.
I think that one of us should be looking out for that guy because he was super powerful and I don't really want to.
We should just do it as fast as possible so we can
I
leave this
agree.
area
I
and
totally
not
agree.
get dragon breath.
For the
Because
sake
if he comes, he's just going to murder
of
Yeah.
time.
Yes.
Because we are just about
Yeah.
past. Roll me two general strength checks each.
Strength.
Yes, and then we'll see how much you guys can get with that. Including that's your search time,
You suck.
smashing with your hammer, hitting with your sword, casting your spells of blah blah.
And you said general?
Yeah, just strength check.
Okay.
Two general
So that'll
strength
be
checks.
23
Okay.
for the first one, and then I need another one, or
Yes.
like
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
each?
Another one.
So, okay, so I would not add my.
one.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Would
23.
I add my attack
No,
bonus?
just
or
strength. Just strength.
Okay. Fuck.
Well, that one would be 5 for me.
Okay.
That is a 9 total.
The first one.
That sucks.
All right. Roll me another one.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Oh, natural 20.
So what's the total?
It is a 23. 23.
So you rolled a 19. The first one was a 19.
It was 19 plus
Okay,
4, so
okay,
it was
making sure. All right.
23.
Dang.
As a he's a 18 strength, 17 strength. So like you guys are pretty.
Built for this.
Yeah, he's just an older guy. So I mean,
Yeah.
whatever.
I've lifted more things in my life.
As she's,
I could lift you.
you're.
I don't
It's
know.
extremely intimidating how this 16-year-old girl is keeping up with you.
I'm just buff.
Like it's slightly alarming. She's using a bludgeoning weapon, a hammer, but it's kind of alarming to the extent that she is doing this.
Well, to
So
me, it would make sense because I carry around my shield and my sword and everything else,
Yeah.
and she carries around this heavy hammer, so
Yeah.
she's used to carrying heavy
well,
stuff. Right?
technically she kind of summons her hammer out.
Oh, so she cheats.
Sure.
I cheat.
Okay.
That's why you have 17 and I have 18.
It's in my bag, man.
Okay. So together, actually, with what we had resulted, you guys do mine 20 pounds worth of silver, and that is as much as you can find here.
Yeah.
You do notice that you have to go through you go all the way in, and a lot of it just looks like stone. The silver is this like almost granite looking thing, and it, as you put your hands on it, completely marks on you. So like it's kind of noticeable what it is. And you go and you look at the first level and you don't see anything. There's an elevator. You kind of crank it down, go to the second level, nothing. Go all the way out to the third level, and that's when you start mining. And as you guys grab all the 20 worth of gold, everything you can from this area, completely clean it out as much as you could. Spend hours here doing this. As you start cranking up, roll me 1 percentile. Perception. Before the game is over for today.
Okay.
Wait, both of us?
15.
Yes. 15, alright. It's a pass.
Nat 1.
Alright.
Oh!
As you're kind of grabbing this, she kind of leans over. As you do, Neff, you do see that at the bottom, enough that the conveyor belt and the not conveyor belt, sorry, the elevator can hide, but there is a hole leading further down, and you hear a little bit of tick, tick, as water is dripping further underneath where the third level is. But it doesn't look mined, it just looks broken as you are climbing up.
Nope.
And with that, we're going to end today's game.
If I get a say in this, I just want to leave.
Sure. As
Yeah.
you guys head
Yeah,
back.
dude.
Okay.
I will tell
We
him
only
what
need
I
enough
hear
for
or
2
what I
people,
see.
and then he can come
Yeah.
back for his own ingredients later.
Yeah.
Completely
Fine with me.
fair.
I'm gonna
So-
Werewolf.
wanna help.
Okay.
Yay!
All right. Cool. So, we will start next game with you guys regroup. Parts of the potion started being made, and 4 days left until the full moon.
Do I get XP for almost dying?
You guys will get some partial XP, yeah.
Yay!
Yeah. Extremely partial XP. Yes.
Can I organize the kids to start little fights and have like little wagers going on to
Well-
motivate them to work, like try it?
100% yes, you can.
I'm pretty sure I saw this on the news.
Kitty
Daycare.
Fight Club?
Yeah.
But just to motivate them to like really like work hard.
We're gonna start with that next game for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that. That's cute.
All right, guys. If you're into us cursing and starting kids fight clubs, definitely tune into next episode.
Sorry, Extra Life.
We're
Yeah.
having fun. It's all good.
That will not be the Extra Life stream. 100% will not be that part.
No.
But
no.
we'll figure that stuff out.
Yeah.
I also got to work on my testing. Yes.
For the extra live stream, we
Yeah.
should do one where we all get a bonus life and we do something super hard.
Oh, it's
where
an
we
extra life.
We'll probably die and then you get resurrected once. Extra life.
I like it. I like it a lot.
We can all just go into a trippy dream sequence.
I have some ideas floating,
really
and I'm not
like
sure what I
that.
want
Team of
to do yet.
Annihilation or something. It's just like stupid hard.
I freaking
Yeah.
love that idea.
I just don't want you guys to open the first thing to see a giant head and have no indication of anything and be like, all right, well, nothing seems to harm us, and you guys kind of just go
You
in
all
and
jump
it's-
into it, and it's a.
and then everyone just dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we all get resurrected with our extra life.
And then you start the actual dungeon.
Oh my god, that'd be cool. I'm
And
kind
then
of
die
hyped
instantly.
for
20
then-
minute
it.
stream.
And then 20 chaotic dragons. Okay.
Oh my god.
Thank you guys so
Woo!
much for sticking with us
With
through
our
these
funness.
this fetch quest as it will. But I think it fits the Harry Potter world.
Yeah.
They
for
did a lot of
sure.
fetching.
Yeah. But all right, guys, thank you so much. Remember, it's like a 50-50 chance that we won't have a stream on Friday, and definitely not on Saturday. But this episode will be
But we're
edited
gonna
put
have fun
at
with it.
youtube.com/a-dream-production-film. Also, this Saturday, our Flight of Dragons review is going to be out. Thank you, Warner Brothers, for giving us a claim for totally 100% fair use. Appreciate it.
Yay.
Appreciate it. All right, guys. Thank you. All right, one's at the ready. Adios.